Okay, great. Let's just wait for the rest of them. I think our team is excited. Many of them are doing well. I think you saw the report that I released, $160,000 in 30 days. Just imagine that, right? That is a huge spectacular results of the group. I think I was amazed to look at that. All right, if you are on board, use the chat room. You can use the chat room. Just say, your name, where are you from? I know that we're going to have quite a number of people from all over the world. All right, and tonight is going to be exciting because I'm going to share with you my real secret. Okay, I'm going to share with you and how you can be part of this real secret. Okay, so we're going to do actually a coaching. All right, coaching session. I think that is going to be awesome, especially those of you who are interested. Okay, if you're not interested, you know how to do your own trading. It doesn't matter, right? So we are just want to help those who are interested and those who want a mentoring. Okay, so this will be a mentoring program, and I think you're going to meet up with me 3 times in a webinar where I'm going to reveal to you all my secret, how to trade quantitative trading, and how you can actually really make a good profit out of this opportunity, especially with the quantitative trading, right? So I'm going to go through the presentation, and later on at the end of the presentation, I will update you on what you need to do and so on, how you can be part of this mentoring program. All right, so I will explain to you and what will be the fees like. Definitely nothing is free because I'm going to give my time, my effort, and I think I'm just putting aside some extra time here where I can actually make a lot of money in that time, but I'm going to put it aside and help the team, right? Help the team to achieve probably 10 times, okay, 10 times than the result that you are seeing now, right? So will that be awesome? Can I hear from the team? Will that be awesome?
Yeah, awesome. Thanks.
All right, great.
Yeah, it would be very great.
If it's awesome, just put probably number 1, okay? Or put awesome in the chat room so that we know that everyone is hearing me well, all right? So as I say, right, this is, I want to say, it is not an obligation because I don't want to force anyone, but it is basically you just listen to it. And if you feel that you want to get involved with it, you want to be part of it, you can do so. We're going to open up the enrollment process tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow is the enrollment. And I think in September, we will be ready to start with the hands-on. This is 100% hands-on mentoring program, which I'll be explaining to you all later on. What is the program include? And that is going to blow your mind, right? It's going to blow your mind. So I think it's time for me to actually impart my knowledge and my skill and teach you all what to do so that you can be independently, all right? Actually generate profit from your own home at this moment, especially pandemic. I tell you, no one will want to do this. No one will want to empower anyone in this world, okay? But this is the mandate that God has given to me, and I'm taking this mandate, and making sure that people's lives are changed. And I want to create a real tangible change. And for that to happen, you need to have mentors. All right, you need to have mentors, okay? Mentors, not tormentors, okay? Not tormentors, okay? We need mentors, real mentors who is selfless, okay? Who is selfless, not thinking about himself or themselves, okay? But willing to give out freely, okay? For the extension and also for the advancements of people's life. Okay? I think that is the most important thing. Okay, we have about 15 minutes, okay? We are just opening the Zoom meeting room. All right, we got 15 minutes. We want to give everyone the time to come on board. So we will be starting exactly 15 minutes. That is about 7:15 here, Singapore time. Okay, Singapore time, 7:15. I believe that you may have a different time over there. So do get your team, okay? If you have a team under you, do get them involved so that they can hear me directly, all right? That's the most important thing because I know so many people have the similar question. They're asking again and again in the Telegram group. It doesn't matter. I can answer them, but it is different, okay, than meeting me in person, especially through the virtual meeting and hear me. And also they can ask me any question later on once I have actually completed the presentation, all right? So I hope you all are happy. I hope you all are doing well, all right? This is I would say this is a God-given opportunity, all right? God-given opportunity to have this RQ, this brilliant technology. And one of the most important things is that we are not putting our money to anyone. All right, please understand, during this pandemic, if you put your money into third party, that is a huge risk, okay? Because at this time, people want your money, right? They want your money. And when the market is volatile, they stop paying. And that is the big headache that many people are facing by involving with any kind of a platform and so on. But here, your money is safe 100% in your own control, which is in your own spot wallet. I think this is a brilliant opportunity, all right? So I'm just glad, you know, to be able to see that the team is actually enjoying this, enjoying harvesting the profit every single day, right? So this is just amazing. All right, if you are new, all right, if you are new, wherever you are, the chat room is open, okay? Just put in your name, where are you from? Is this your first time? We will be glad to hear from you, right? So we're going to have an exciting time together. So let's just give about another 12 minutes for everyone to come on board, and then we will start the presentation. All right, I think everyone is great there, right? Oh, great to have Annalie from Dubai. Let me just see all this chat. Wow, that is great. Great to have you. Dinesh from Malaysia. Where else we have here? Dubai, great to have you. We have definitely our big continent, okay? The African continent, the Nigeria, Uganda, Namibia. Great to have all of you on board. We have Oli Silas, good to have you. Yahya Zakaria, all right, great, from Ghana, good to have you. We have from India, awesome. All right, that is great. All right, just put it in the chat room so that I know where you are from. We have about 8,000 over global circle members. I know, you know, there are huge number of people are becoming part of JD Winner community. So that's just awesome. Let me just put it in the group and remind everyone once again that we are live now, so they can come on board and join us. All right, awesome. Do inform your team, all right? If you know your team members who are not here, they're supposed to be here. And if you want them to be part of this, wonderful presentation today, do invite them, okay? Because this is open to anyone. They not necessarily have to be a community, JD community member, but you can invite them. Let them come and listen, you know, probably they will find out what we're actually doing and how this could actually benefit them. So that would be awesome. And you never know that you're going to sign them up under you and you're going to enjoy those referral bonuses, you see. So this is a fantastic strategy that you can use to invite them, you know, to listen to me. And thereafter they can sign up under you. And this is a huge opportunity, right, that you can actually tap, right? So that is the reason why do whatever that is necessary to build your business, to grow your team. I think that's the most important thing. All right, let me just see where we have Argentina. Wow, good to see you, Eva. Eva from Argentina. We have from Nigeria, Prospero. Good to have you. Timothy Onuoha. Good to have you from Nigeria. We have Tony from Nigeria. Good to have you, Tony. Eva, good to have you. We have Kingsley from Nigeria. Awesome. Great to have all of you on board. All right, you can use the chat room, okay? So at least I know where you are from. All right, I am from Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, right? So our time is actually same as Singapore. So that's why you will see me using Singapore time, which is much easier for people to understand. Some people don't really know where is Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, right? Rochelle, good to have you from South Africa. Awesome. Good to have you, Scott, from Indonesia. Awesome to have you on board. We have Gimba from United Arab Emirates. Good to have you. Philippines, good to have you. Sally, good to have you from Philippines. All right, just let everyone know we have about, I think we have about 8 minutes and then we're going to start the presentation. So I think we're going to do quite fast today, making sure that everyone have all the comprehensive information and so on, right? So that will be awesome. Singapore, good to have you. Dale from Singapore, awesome. Okay, we have about 6 minutes and then we will begin. Good to have you, Ernest from Ghana. Awesome. Great to see the team. You can say hello. You can actually unmute yourself and say hello if you want to. All right, that will be awesome to hear you instead of you hearing just my voice, okay? I hope you all are well there. You all are blessed, having a wonderful time at this moment.
Hello, John.
Hi, hello. Oluwafunso, how are you?
Fine.
Awesome.
Hello, Doc.
Hi, hello. Prospero, good to hear your voice.
Thank you. I'm good to be here.
Awesome, great to see you all.
Hello.
Hi, hello, good to see you. Great to have you on board. Awesome. I know we have people from all over the world. All right. I think we have from the Oceania, the Australia, Papua New Guinea. Good to have the team from Papua New Guinea, from Solomon Island. So awesome to see a team from different countries, different region. I think this is truly a global team. All right. So and look at how the team have been blessed. I think that's just awesome.
Hi, good morning from Dubai. John, nice to see you.
I think in Dubai is good morning, right? Over here is actually evening. We are now about 7 o'clock evening over here.
Great stuff, great. Nice to see you.
All right, nice to see you. Good to have you on board.
This is Big Brother. Saga reports to the diary.
Okay, we have about 5 minutes. All right, 5 minutes, and then we will get going. Just make sure if anyone else has to be on board, do let them know, and then we will begin. let's just probably while waiting, look at the market for a while. What is happening with the market? I know that the market is actually retracing. You can see a lot of those positions that has been floating probably will be basically closing in profit. Okay, so we are seeing the market has actually come down. Okay, for the past 1 or 2 days. All right, so we can see basically for the past 4 hours. Okay, market actually has been moving upward. Okay, and then we have a new candle here just been formed. So I expect this candle to move. I'm looking forward for the momentum of this candle. All right, if this candle momentum is strong, then we're going to see a lot of those floating trades are going to close in profit. Okay, so this is I think this is just a right time to do this meeting so that we can see exactly what is happening with the trade. That is 1 hour. Let's look into 4 hours if it's possible. Okay, so that is a 4 hour. 4 hour is indecisive. So you can see market is currently indecisive in terms of 4 hours. All right, let's get back to 1 hour. All right, so let's just look forward. If this can break and if this momentum strong, then we will see a fantastic profit today. All right, many will start to make a lot more profit as the market begin to go up. Now, if we are trading in quantitative, right, this is what we need. We need the volatility. All right, so when the market is going down, that is the time the Martingale strategy will take over. Okay, so when the market is going down, all right, we will have the Martingale strategy whereby, am I sharing here? I think it's shared, right? Yeah. So so that we have the auto replenishment. So if you are doing sin strategy, that is auto replenishment. So you don't have to worry when the market is going down because we have 3 auto replenishment that will take care of that. Now, just imagine, right? When that is taking place, definitely you will see that your trading fund in your spot wallet is getting lesser, but you don't have to worry. It's getting lesser because it's doing averaging. All right. That's what we call auto replenishment. Okay. It's doing averaging. So once it does the averaging and the market actually rebound, now just imagine what is going to happen. Okay. Now, when the averaging is taking place, let's say, for example, if your coin, okay, if your average price is somewhere here, okay, if your starting price is here, when the first auto replenishment take place, your price will come down. Can you see that? Now that is the first auto replenishment or the margin call. Now, when the second margin call happen, your average price will further come down. When the third auto replenishment happen, your average price will further come down. Can you see that? So it's coming down closer to the current market price. So just imagine if your average price is somewhere here, and when the market bottom and the market actually rebound, you are going to make profit faster, right? Can you see that? So this is why we have the auto replenishment. This is why we have this Martingale strategy in place. Now, Martingale strategy is not going to work when the market is going up, because when the market is going up, we do not need Martingale strategy. Martingale strategy only come into effect when the market is declining. So when the market is declining, you should be rejoicing, because now you are going to actually, the board is going to do auto averaging for you or auto replenishment for you. While the auto replenishment taking place, your position amount will increase. So let's say, for example, if your first order, right, is $10, but when you do the first margin call, it's no longer $10, right? It is going to be how much? $20. Can you see that? $20. Now your position is 2 times, then your $10. Now, when you do all the 3, right? Let's say I take $110. So that's a maximum. $110 is a maximum for 3 calls. Now, just imagine, right? If the market actually rebound, you are going to make 1% average from $110, not from $10. So your profit is now 11 times. Can you see that? 11 times or 10 times compared to just 1 time, which is whereby your first end order is at about $10. Can you see that? Now, this concept, if people don't understand, they are worried, they get panic. Oh my goodness, what is happening with my trading fund in my spot wallet? Is depleting. It is not depleting, it's what we call floating. That's all. All right, so you don't have to worry. After all, your fund is still in your spot wallet. Don't worry about it. Basically, what you are seeing now is an unrealized floating. That's all. All right. So that's why when the market is rebound, just imagine if your new average price is somewhere here, when the market rebound, you should be rejoicing because now you're going to close the trade in much, much greater profit. Can you see that? Now, when you close the trade at $110, what happens? What will the bot do then? The bot will then take a new position. All right. So the bot will take a new position at this current price. All right. At this current price, the bot will take a new position at $10 once again. So what happens to your $100 plus the 1% profit? It will all return back to your Binance or your Huobi spot wallet. That's all. Can you see that? That's all. You lose nothing. You are getting back everything plus the profit. All right. So I hope that gives you just a little bit of idea. Okay, what is all this Martingale strategy and how does this averaging actually works? Okay, so this is a very, very important insight that you need to have, or else you get panic unnecessarily and you think that you get involved and you are going to lose money. Please understand, the bot will never close your trade in losses. The bot never do that. All right, the bot will never liquidate your trade because over here we don't have cut loss. Okay, we don't have cut loss. Okay, we don't have such thing called margin call whereby you receive emails from the broker telling you to top up. You don't have to even top up. You don't need to worry about it. Just leave it. All right. So the bot will wait for the market to actually rebound, and then the bot will close in profit once 1.3 or 1.5 or 1, whatever it is. All right. The bot will close that in profit because we have a callback of 0.1, which I will explain to you later on. Okay. So that's just a quick insight for the early birds. Okay, those of you who are late, sorry, maybe you have not heard me from the beginning, but this is just for those who come in early. Okay, so I hope you can understand. So I'm giving you a practical understanding based on the exact trend that you are looking at this moment. Okay, all right, awesome. Okay, are you blessed? That's right. That's right. Adeline, that's right. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. We never lose money, only gain and earn. Absolutely. Right. So that is the reason why we can be sitting here. All right. We can actually be relaxed, enjoy and be cheerful. Nothing to worry, even if your trade is floating. All right. This is what people don't explain to you. All right. So I am making sure that I want to make sure things are explained. Okay. As though you are just in standard one. It doesn't matter if I have to do this again and again until you understand, because I understand not everyone in the same level. All right. So we want to bring about an equalization of knowledge, equalization of understanding. So every one of us will be equalized with this concept. If you can understand this, you don't need to worry about your trade. All right. You don't have to worry. So what most important, make sure your wallet management. Your wallet management is important because just imagine, right? If you don't have the auto replenishment, it's just a wasted, right? Because instead of the bot actually hitting at the third call and giving you profit, you have to wait all the way at your first entry, which is $10. That is going to take a longer time. So that is the reason why that 3 call that I have actually designed is so important. All right. And 3 call is good enough. You do not need 7 call. Why are you following the defaulted setting? If you follow the defaulted setting, you are dead. Because you need $2,550 for 1 coin if you follow defaulted setting. All right. So that is the reason why. Will you want to only use $110 per coin, or you want to use $2,500 per coin? The choice is yours. You see that? So we want to use less capital, but we want to make more profit. Please understand that. That is how business works. So if you are trading, you have to think like a businessman. Don't think like a trader, right? That's the most important thing. All right. And I think like I'm in the military, man, because I am now fighting the war. It's a war between the red army and the green army. So now you can see, right? If I bring you back, okay, if I bring you back to the chart, what is happening? Can you see the green army and the red army? Who is dominating the market for the past few hours? The red army were dominating the market. But look at what happened to the red army. The red army were losing momentum. So means the red army already lose the momentum. What do I mean? They lose their bullets. So all their ammunition, all their ammo, all their bullets are already exhausted. So now is the time for you to go in and ambush. Can you see that? Now is the time to go and ambush and take control of the war. So now you are in control of the market. Instead, the market is controlling you. So that is the reason we have the 20% contingency fund. What is the point? What is the reason of that 20%? To go and ambush. Can you see that? To go and ambush, because now the enemy is already exhausted. You have the 20%. You can go in and ambush the enemy, and you can take control and come out victoriously. Can you see that? So I think as though I am the army, right? I am in the war zone. So this is a battleground. So if you think like this, then you understand why I designed the strategy in that manner. I never think like a trader. Although I'm an experienced trader, I never think as a trader. And you see me, I don't have any technical analysis. I don't believe in technical analysis. 95% of traders who believe in technical analysis will lose their money. Only 5% who never use technical analysis and they understand just how to read the candle, they will be making money more than the 95% of the people who are following the technical analysis. So I am using tactical analysis and I am a fundamentalist. That's all. Can you see that? So it's a very simple thing. That's the reason why when you're learning the when you are going to do the mentoring program with me, you're going to learn the secret how to read this candle. Can you see that? I'm going to show you exactly how to read the candle, and it will blow your mind that, wow, I never know that this thing is so simple, because most traders has been taught the wrong way. Because a lot of the thing outside that is for commercialized purpose. People are making money from you. Those traders are not traders. They are just marketers. Please remember that. They can make money from marketing, not from real trading. They give you technical analysis. I can do that. Technical analysis is looking into the past performance. But can they tell me what is going to happen for the future? They can't. All right. So I'm going to give you a clear understanding and teach you how you can determine the future just by looking at the candle. That is the most important thing. Can you see that? So this is just exciting, all right? Just exciting. So think, okay, never think like a trader. Please understand that. And if you are in a Royal Quantitative, never think like an investor. That is the wrong thing. So if you think like an investor, you think of hodling. You are thinking to hodl. Come on. If you want to hodl, you want to hold, this is not the place. If you want to hold, just trade on your own at Binance, buy any of the coin and hold it for the next 6 months or 1 year, and then you make whatever profit if you want to. But this is not. This is a high velocity quantitative trading. Can you see that? So that is the most important thing, right? Awesome. Okay, great. All right, awesome. Are you learning something? All right, you can unmute yourself. All right, if you are learning something, say amen or hallelujah, whatever it is fine. Okay, because I want you to learn.
Yes.
I want every one of you to learn. Okay, I don't care who think what about what I say, because I am telling you the truth. I am telling you the truth, and only the truth can set you free. That's all I can tell you.
Dr. John, right? Is it possible if you can please explain a little bit more? You're talking about ambushing. Can you?
I will talk about it more later on. I think times is up. We're going to proceed with the presentation. Will that be okay?
Okay, no problem.
All right, so we will proceed.
Thank you. You are a great man.
I know we have many new people and they want to listen to the presentation first. So now let me just make sure. Let me put on my pin. Okay, great. All right. Okay. Now what we will do is very simple. Okay. What we will do is very simple. My format of doing the meeting is very, very simple. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to first of all, okay, run through the presentation. So I'm going to mute every one of you. Okay. I'm going to mute. So please apologize for that. I will mute every one of you so that no one interferes while I'm doing the presentation, and that saves a lot of time. And once the presentation completes, okay, I will then open up for AMA session, ask me anything, because a lot of your questions probably will already be answered during the presentation. So if there is still any doubts, any clarification you need, all right, I will be very, very willing to help to answer those questions. Okay, now please understand, I am coming from a perspective of an experienced Martingale strategy trader. I have 3.5 years experience in Martingale strategy. I know exactly what I'm talking about. So if anyone else try to fool you around with this concept or with this strategy, you better know who you are listening to. Because the most important thing is that you have to listen to those who have been walking in this pathway. So I have been trading for 3.5 years. I'm a trader myself. I've been trading Forex, okay, for substantial years. I love to trade foreign exchange. I love to trade commodity, especially gold. And I'm also an experienced crypto leverage trader. When I do crypto leverage trading, I trade with Martingale Strategy, and that is where we do ambush. All right. So, and that I have been doing that manually without a bot. But when I found Royal Quantitative, can actually do the exact Martingale strategy that I was doing, I was so delighted. So I actually stopped my own manual trading, and I was actually using the robot. Can you see that? So when I do my own Martingale strategy trading, I can make about 100 to 200% profit a week. So just imagine that. How much do you think I have been making? So that's the reason why I'm already a multi-millionaire. I do not need any one of your money. Can you see that? But these are just basically the expertise that God has given to me. All right. These are the expertise. These are the competency that God has given to me. And this is my call. My call is to empower each and every one of you. So I want to impart this knowledge. I want to impart these skills so that you too can do what I'm doing. Is that okay? That's all. So that is my mandate here. Okay, I want to be able to help each and every one of you. So if whatever you can take from me, take it. That's all I can say. All right, whatever you can take it with both of your hands and learn as much you can. All right, that's all. Okay, so that is the only pure intention I have in my heart. All right, because first thing first, we must fear God. We must fear God in everything that we do. When we fear God, we must also make sure we respect and honor the people of God. So every one of you are God's creation. And I have to honor you for who you are. That is the most important thing. All right. So that's the reason why if God is going to bless us, all right, He's only going to bless us when we actually bless His people. Do you believe that? Do you believe that? All right. So that is what we want to do here. Okay. So I will mute everyone. Okay. I know you guys are excited. I'm going to mute every one of you now. And I don't want to have any chat at this moment. Is Andy there? I will close all the chat at this moment because that will actually interrupt my presentation. Okay. So I'm going to just mute every one of you. Okay. All right. Great. I think we have everyone here. Those who are interested. Okay. They are on board. So I'm going to basically go through with you the whole presentation. Let's just go through with that. Okay. Great. All right. Now, first of all, I would like to say thank you so much to each and every one of you. Truly honored to. Actually, I look forward for Tuesdays. Okay, I look forward for Tuesdays because these are exciting time where we can actually share our expertise. You know, we can help to impart this expertise and help to empower and equip each and every one of you. And I love to meet. Okay, because this time we can't travel. Okay, this is the only time we can meet through the Zoom. We can see each other. We can talk. I think this is another level of transparency that is offered by JDWINNER. All right, I know many circles don't do this. This is probably one of the most unique circle, which is JDWINNER Sync Strategy. All right, and to tell you, this is our fifth community meetup. Well, that is really, I would say, a spectacular achievement to be able to see that we are continuously, consistently touching and changing people's life. All right, so thank you so much for being here today. So now, what I'm going to do, right? Will be the content of our presentation today. I'm going to run through with you quantitative trading principles. These are important principles that you need to know. And thereafter, I'm going to show you JDWINNER Sync strategy step by step how to do Sync. Okay, so I know we have different type of people here. Some of you are really new. You don't really know about this. That's the reason why I want to make sure I cover the fundamental, and then we're going to go on, okay, on the intermediates. And then finally, I'm going to share with you how you can actually tap upon the mentoring program if you really want to be part of it. Then I'm going to cover the 80-20 wallet management rule. Please understand, okay, quantitative trading, Royal Q don't have any strategy for the people. They only provide a bot. But JDWINNER, at JDWINNER, I have actually designed a 2080 wallet management rule. All right. So this is actually a proprietary of JDWINNER. Okay. This is my proprietary because I have been using 80-20 wallet management even in my Martingale trading, okay, that I was doing before, which is called a leverage trading. All right. And I have actually designed a coin selection matrix. All right, whereby that coin selection matrix already embedded with the 80-20 wallet management rule. Can you see that? So if you are using the wallet management, if you are using the coin selection, you are using the 20-80 wallet management rule. Please understand that. I will go through that later on, okay, one by one. And then I'm going to explain to you how JDWINNER Martingale strategy actually work. Okay, when you talk about the 3 auto replenishment, how that 3 auto replenishment actually work, I'm going to run through with you, and I'm going to show you hands-on, okay, how to do manual replenishment. I hope market can go down for those trades that I'm going to choose so that I can show you how to do that. All right. And last but not least, I'm going to share with you the mentorship program. All right. The mentorship program, we're going to launch it. Tomorrow will be the enrollment for this program. Now, the mentorship program is not scene strategy. It is 100% hands-on. All right. So now this is where you're going to tap all my skills and all my knowledge. Okay. Because I'm going to share with you my secret and how you can tap and actually receive this impartation so that you too, right? You too can actually do your own hands-on 100%. Can you see that? So now we will talk about it later on, okay? But now let's focus on the scene strategy because I know, right? Not everyone is going to go for hands-on because many people, they want it to be automated. They love scene strategy because they don't have to think about doing things manually and so on, right? So that is the reason why we need to serve a different group of people in our community. So now, first of all, let me just clarify the aim. Okay, this is our aim. As I always emphasize on this, I think this is so important for me to emphasize once again. Now, at JDWINNER Scene Strategy, the ultimate aim, okay, is to offer a hands-free trading opportunity for anyone. Okay, so at this moment, right, pandemic, at this moment of pandemic, there are people suffering financially. All right. Now we want to be able to actually give this opportunity, offer this opportunity so everyone can actually tap upon it and they can start to earn from their home. All right. And this can be a huge blessing. Now, how are we going to do that? By optimizing users available trading fund. Come on, not everyone have $1,000, not everyone have a $10,000. Some just have about $200 or even 110, right? So we want to optimize whatever amount of fund that you have. We want to optimize this. How do we do that? We can do this by minimizing the floating time. Okay, so this is where the 80-20 rule comes in so that we can minimize the floating time and we can maximize the profit turnaround time. So I hope you can catch the keyword there. Okay, optimize user trading available trading fund, minimize the floating time, and maximizing the profit turnaround time. So if you can maximize the profit turnaround time, or you can speed up the profit turnaround time, you will be making more profit. That's the most important thing, because the more the cycles, the more profit. Remember that the more the cycles, the more profit. All right, this is the most important terminology that you need to understand. Now, we also aim to create an inclusive environment whereby community users are equipped and empowered with relevant education, resources, and insight into JDWINNER Scene Strategy, Royal Quantitative System, and also the crypto market. Now, this is my greatest desire. That's the reason why I created the Telegram group. We are not going to communicate in the circle, in the board. No, no, no. That is not a place to communicate. That's the reason why I created a Telegram group where I can actually communicate and also open up this as an inclusive environment so that every one of you who are in this Telegram channel will be able to be equipped and empowered. That is my greatest desire. That is the reason why you look at the way we are responding to each of those queries. We are making sure that every time I respond, it has to be educative. It has to be educational so that everyone who is reading my reply will be learning something. All right, that's the most important. So we are basically providing values. Okay, value. So if you are paying for the profit sharing, okay, so let's say 1.5%, you are not paying 1.5% for nothing. You are paying for the value that has been provided by JDWINNER. That's the most important thing. And please understand this value, right? This value are much more value, okay, much more value than anywhere that you can find. That's the most important thing. And then we also aim to see everyone in JDWINNER community are blessed beyond measure. All right, that is the most important thing. It doesn't matter in what way that you're going to be blessed. Okay. Now, when we say blessing, don't just limit that to money. No. Blessing even has to do with your health. Do you know how many traders are dying fast? Do you know how stressful traders are? Can you see that? So if you are blessed, then God is going to make you whole, okay? In terms of your spiritual, in terms of mentally, in terms of physically, all right? So every aspect of it, you have to be blessed. That's the most important thing, all right? So this is our ultimate aim. This is the reason why I created JDWINNER strategy, so that each and every one of you can be blessed, can take advantage and tap upon this opportunity. Now, before we proceed, right, one of the most important thing that most people miss is the working principle of Royal Quantitative. How does the quantitative trading actually work? This is the most important thing. Now, if you don't understand this fundamental working principle, you're going to lose the bigger picture. All right, and you'll be thinking that you are going to come in and tomorrow you're going to actually make make millions, and then you're going to become rich. No, it doesn't happen in that way. Can you see that? This is a real trading. This is not a hype. This is not a Ponzi scheme. No. There is no fixed return because we are in the real market. So that simply means there is huge potential for us to actually make money here. Can you see that? Can you see that? So that is the most important thing. So how does the working principle actually work? Now, the essential principle of quantitative board is to use a certain strategy model to buy low and sell high in the spot market. So this is the most important thing that you must understand when we talk about quantitative trading. Now, quantitative is about buying low and sell high. That's all. So now, if the board is buying low, will the board actually keep buying all the way it goes to high? Absolutely, right? So now some people ask me question, why the bot sell high, but then the bot is not buying low, but the bot is keep buying high? The reason being is that the bot is been designed in such a way, this is what we call mathematics, okay, quantitative, to keep buying as the market is actually going up. But once the bot reach at the top of that price, the bot, what will happen to the market? The market price comes down. It doesn't matter. When the market price comes down, there is a built-in Martingale strategy, or what we call averaging, that will actually trail that down all the way until it goes to bottom, and then the bot will buy back again and make the profit for you. Can you see that? So that's how a spot trading or a quantitative principle actually works. Okay, so this is important for you to understand, or else you will be asking unnecessary questions because you are thinking about the normal way of how to trade. It doesn't happen that way here in the quantitative. Okay, please understand. So definitely, right, if I want to buy Bitcoin, I will never buy Bitcoin at 60,000. No, I want to buy Bitcoin at 30,000. Am I right? But how do you know 30,000 is low or bottom? You will never know. Probably after you buy at 30,000, the market can even go down to 20,000. Can you see that? So now, if the market goes down to 20,000, what are you going to do? Can you see that? So this is important for you to understand. So if you are doing a physical trading, then you can't do anything. You have to just wait for the market to go up. But the bot is intelligent enough because the bot can do averaging. All right. So now this is what we call a high frequency trading to obtain profit. Because if you do a manual, okay, if you are doing manual where you want to hodl, okay, you want to hodl. Hodl means hold on dear life. Okay, please understand. It's not a wrong spelling. Some people say, oh, you are spelling it wrongly. It should be whole. It's not whole. When it comes to crypto, right, it is called hodl, all right? Hodl, H-O-D-L, okay? That is called hold on dear life. So you are not going to sell your crypto, right, until the price actually goes up, okay? Please understand that. So now, if you are doing manual, right, you can't do high frequency. You buy once, and then you wait for the market to go up in order for you to sell. So, and you can't even do it every single minute or every single seconds, right? And you even if you can't be, you as a human have to rest and have to sleep, right? So that is the reason why we have the bot. The bot will be doing that automatically 24/7. So that's the reason why every single second, even while we are speaking now, probably some of the trades, okay, the bot is taking the profit even without us monitoring those trades. So this is exciting, okay? And all these things done through high frequency, or I call this as a high velocity trading, all right? High velocity trading. Now, I will open up for the question session later, okay? Listen to the presentation first and just focus on what I'm trying to present because I want you to learn first, okay? And later on, I'm going to open up the session for you to ask questions. Now, The strategy, okay, currently used is an upgraded version of Martingale strategy, or what we call a replenishment strategy. Okay, so this is how it works. All right, Andy, are you there? Andy, are you there?
I'm here.
Can you hear me well?
Yes, I'm here.
And the slide?
Can see the slide, yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay, all right. So this is what we call a Martingale strategy, okay? A replenishment strategy, all right? A replenishment strategy. So now, what does this mean? What does this mean? Now, please understand, okay? When you buy Bitcoin, let's say if you buy at $60,000, right? Now, if the market goes down to 30,000, what is going to happen to you? Are you going to buy back at 30,000? If you have the capital, the best thing to do is actually to buy back at 30,000. So now, if you buy at 60,000, you are still buying one Bitcoin at 60,000. If you buy at 30,000, it is still one Bitcoin. So your Bitcoin unit doesn't lose. What you are losing now is basically an unrealized loss, that because you bought at 60,000, but the current market now is at 30,000. Can you see that? So now what can you do if you just buy Bitcoin in that manner? You have to wait until Bitcoin hits 60,000 or above for you to actually sell it at profit. Am I right? Now, Martingale strategy doesn't work in that way. Martingale strategy is basically what happened is that the robot will increase the position through the post multiple investment method. And this is what we call an averaging. So when the market is already at the top and the market is declining, the bot will do an auto replenishment. And this is what we call averaging. It will average those prices. So now when the averaging happens, what does that mean? Now, if the Bitcoin is 60,000 and you buy one Bitcoin at 60,000, and when Bitcoin at 30,000, you buy at 30,000, it is still one Bitcoin. Can you see that? But now, when you buy at 30,000, one Bitcoin, you have total two Bitcoin. But what is the average price? The average price is no longer 60,000 or 30,000. It could probably now be 45,000. Can you see that? So when you do averaging, you are bringing down, you are reducing the average holding cost. So now, instead of you waiting for 60,000, now if the market go above 45,000, you can sell those and take the profit, right? So that is how an averaging or a post multiple investment works. And this is done automatically by the auto replenishment strategy that we have put into the bot. Can you understand me? So that is the reason why when the market is actually replenishing, you don't need to worry. Don't get panicked unnecessarily, because the bot will never sell your trade at loss. The bot will never do that. There is no liquidation here. Now, please understand, I come from a Forex trading and a crypto trading. In Forex or crypto trading, you have what you call a cut loss or stop loss. Can you see that? Now, please understand, okay, there is no stop loss or cut loss here in quantitative trading, all right? Because the market can go as low as it is. It can be minus 20, minus 30, minus 50%. It doesn't matter. You don't need to worry, because the bot will never sell your trade at loss. Sorry? Is everyone muted? Okay, I think everyone is muted. Sorry, I'm just hearing some background noise, okay? All right, so now this is why I don't.
You're muted, John.
Yeah, sorry. I think my network here is having a problem. It just dropped. Sorry, can you all hear me now?
Yes,
are we good?
Can.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Let me just make sure everyone is muted, and then we will continue. Okay, I'm sorry for that. Okay, great. Andy, can you see my slide?
Yes, can.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate that. Okay, let's move on. All right, so now, as I was mentioning, right? So this is how Martingale strategy works. So when you buy at 60,000 Bitcoin, all right, and Bitcoin price drop at 30,000, whether you buy if you buy at 60,000, it is still one Bitcoin. If you buy at 30,000, it is still one Bitcoin. So the unit doesn't change. Can you see that? So, but what changes is the price of Bitcoin. All right. So that is how it works. Now, if you buy 60,000 at 60,000, if you buy Bitcoin when it is 30,000, how many Bitcoin will you have? 2 Bitcoin. Can you see that? So now when the market is going down and the bot is doing what we call auto replenishment, your amount will increase. Can you see that? But what happens to your average price? Your average price will reduce. So your holding cost is now reduced. Can you see that? So that's the beauty of quantitative trading. That's the beauty of this bot. So that's the reason why when the market is going down, you do not need to worry because the bot is actually buying more quantity. All right, more quantity. So now you got more amount. Your position amount increases. So now please understand, when your position amount increases and when the price start to rebound, what will happen to your profit? Wow, can you just imagine that? You, instead of making a profit at only $10, now you might be making profit at $100. So that is 10 times when the market is going down. That's why I love declining market, because I make more money in the declining market compared to an uptrending market. Can you see that? So that's how it works. So you do not need to worry about, oh, my fund is depleting. What is going on? Is it I'm going to lose everything? This is my life saving. Come on, you just don't understand what you are getting involved. Can you see that? So what is risk? Risk is an absence of knowing. If you don't know what you are getting involved, that is risk. That's why information is power. That's why this training is so important for you to understand. So you can be calm, you can be relaxed, even you can shut down your bot and go for a walk with your family. You are not interrupted and unnecessarily feeling emotional. Can you see that? So that is how the quantitative trading actually work. Okay, so when it's doing the auto replenishment, it actually reduces the average holding cost. And what happened when the market rebounds? It will then make profit to exit that position. So some people ask me, all right, if my total position is now $100, when it hit the profit, what happens to the next trade? Now, please understand, when your profit hits $100, the bot will take the profit for that $100. So let's say an average of 1%. So 1% at $100, that will be about $1, right? Can you see that? So instead of you making a profit at $10, now you are making 1% at $100. So now once the three margin call is hit, what happens to this $100 that is currently holding by the bot? That $100 will be credited back into your spot wallet. Can you see that? So $100 plus the 1% after minus, okay, the transaction fees, it will be credited into your spot wallet. So you're going to have everything back, all the way back into your spot wallet. So now what will the bot do? The bot will now buy low again. So that's why you have the cycle. So now the bot will buy at the low, right? At the low price. How much? $10 once again. So that's why you will see, right? Hey, I have $100 and now the bot is using the $10 once again. Can you see that? So that's how it works. And the bot goes on and goes on and goes on. Please understand that. So that is how basically the quantitative trading works. And this is exciting, right? This is exciting. So you are making a small amount continuously, 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%, and it gets compounded over time. That's why I want to say a bit anxious for some people who come in today and thinking that tomorrow they can make millions from here. It doesn't happen because the percentage, if you just have $110 and you are trading only on $10, just imagine 1% of $10 is only 0.1% profit. Can you see that? 0.1, that's all. So that 0.1 has to get compounded over time. That is the reason why if you're only trading with one coin, you may not see a significant growth in your wallet. But if you have $1,000 and you choose about 7 or 6 coins, you can see a significant return in your wallet. That's why I encourage people to have at least $1,000 if you are starting to trade, so that you can start to see the result. Or else you get frustrated. How can you put $100 and expect for 100,000 tomorrow? It doesn't happen. Some people is asking, can I make 10% a day? It doesn't happen that way. This is not a Ponzi scheme. Please, guys, understand that, all right? So now, generally, okay, we only allocate not more than 10% of the total fund for trading. So if you look, although you have 110, right? How much is your first order? Your first order is only $10. Can you see that? That is it. So 90% of the fund is being held for what? You are going to use it to cover for the future market decline. And this is the reason why we have the 80-20 wallet management rules or strategy in place, so that the 90% will take care for the market decline later on. And market, if you ask me, right, 80% of the crypto market is declining market. All right, 80% of it. So when the market is going sideways, when the market is volatile, 80% of the market is declining. So that is the reason why you have to make sure to have a proper wallet management in place. Anyone who follows a proper wallet management, they will be successful. You know why? Because a wallet management is a tactical strategy. All right, please understand, because when I talk about wallet management, I am talking about bullets. I'm talking about ammunition, ammo. So if you have the bullet, you can go into the war and you can win the war. Can you understand me? So that is important. But if you don't have bullet, you surrender in the war. Okay, you surrender in the war zone. And I don't want that to happen to any one of you. So that's why we have some smart people who don't want to follow the wallet management. And they think they are smart until the market decline. And then they blame that the strategy doesn't work. It is not the strategy. It is disobedient. Can you see that? So this is so important. So I hope you understand, okay? This is just to give you a glimpse idea of how the quantitative work principles actually works. Now let's move on. Now this is a company data. Okay, this is a quantitative data that the company has took. They actually studied both the uptrend and the downtrend market. Okay, so they studied this data based on $100,000. Okay, $100,000. So they traded and they took this data. Okay, for about a few months, and then they came out. Okay, with this what to say? I would say results. Okay, this result. Okay, so you can see that the monthly income averaging about 10% to 50% a month. All right. So 10% is basically when the market is declining. 50% means the market is actually uptrending. So that is the range, okay, based on their study. Now, if we take this range on that monthly basis and we then convert that, okay, convert that to a daily average, that is about 0.34 to about 1.67%. Okay, that's all. So that is the reason why. Now, if you really want to study, okay, your data, now wait for 30 days. Don't come in today and tomorrow you get 0.1% and you say that this is not working. Come on. There is no such thing. When you do a statistical study, you need enough data, and 30 days data is a sufficient data. I know that some of you has been posting your result. Fantastic. I think Tony was one of the person who were posting about 15% return in 30 days. I think that is brilliant, man. Brilliant to be able to generate 15% in 30 days. That is a net profit. Please understand that. There is no withdrawal fee, nothing, right? So that is a net profit. So that is brilliant. And thank you for posting those results. That gives a lot of inspiration and encouragement to me, to be able to see that the team are really generating profit in this group. So that is how you work. Take a 30 days data and average it, okay? Now, if you look, right, so that is the reason why I am talking about 0.5 to about 1%. That's all. If you can make more than that, that is a bonus. Okay, 0.1 to about 1% is good. Now, 0.5, if you calculate for a monthly, that is about 15% a month. Can you see that? 15% a month. So if you can make 15 to about 30% a month from just this quantitative trading, I think that is a brilliant return. And let me tell you something, you won't get this kind of result anywhere else. Even if you get anywhere else, there is still a risk of putting your capital into that company. There is a risk of them deducting your withdrawal fees. Can you see that? So there are so much of other risks. But over here, 100% of this return is yours. Now, if you look, all right, the power of this quantitative trading is actually relies on this compound interest rollover. All right. So this is so important. That's why if you look, right, you got $110. If the bot can make 1% of that, 1% goes into your profit. Okay. So your spot wallet is keep increasing. This is what we call a compounding. Now, in this example, the company uses $100,000. So if the company use 100,000 and they take the worst case scenario when the market is declining, okay, let me take a worst case is 10%. So if at 10% for the first month, that will be about 110. Now imagine the second month, they are no longer trading with 100,000. The second month is a compounded 110,000. So if you are trading the second month with more fun, you are going to trade more coins, right? And you're going to trade higher first order amount. So now, if you make another 10%, okay, we become very conventional. Just take this value, okay, basically just the worst case scenario. So if you make another 10%, the second month, that will be 21%. Now, can you see the compounding effect of it? So if you keep doing this again and again, up to 12 months, the data shows that at 10% compounded return, that will be about 314%. All right. So now just imagine this is a worst case scenario. So imagine if the market is uptrending, especially now we are at the right time because the market is now uptrending very slowly and the market will start to break 75,000 and 100,000 and so on. So this is the right time. So imagine what will be the return that you're going to generate just by compounding your return. So now if you're thinking, right, I come in this month and next month I want to withdraw, you are missing the point. If you tell me, if you put $1,000, leave that $1,000 and let that $1,000 work for you through what we call a compounding interest, all right? Now, compounding is a powerful principle. And because of compounding, there are people actually living a wealthy life, okay? Wealthy life, financial freedom because of compounding. And this is a fantastic platform that you have that you can keep compounding and keep increasing. So if this month you come in and you say, I can only do one coin, doesn't matter. All right, use that one coin and stack up your earning. And the more you start to earn, you increase the number of coin. You increase the number of coin. So patience is key. All right, patience is key. That's why I always say in crypto market, the wealth is transferred from the impatient to the patient. All right, so if you are impatient, then you're going to lose everything. Can you see that? So this is important. I hope I'm helping you, right? I hope you are hearing me well and you are understanding. I hope you are taking down notes. If you want to take a picture, you can take a picture, but don't worry. This is recorded, okay? I will try to put it up there in the group so that you can listen to this again and again. So now, if you really want to do well, okay? If you really want to do well, you need to understand there is no one perfect strategy. All right, so there are three options that you can use Royal Quantitative. The first option is hands-on, okay, which means 100% manual. All right, so this is what we're going to show you later on, okay, that I'm going to introduce to you the mentoring program whereby you can do 100% hands-on yourself, right? Now, how to do that, we will look into it later on, but at this moment, let's focus on the scene strategy. So now some people say, right, hey, this is an automated bot. Why should I do hands-on? Come on, all right, come on, please understand. Even if you have an automated washing machine at your home, you still have to put the clothes inside the washing machine. You still have to press the button to instruct the machine what to do. Anything that is automated doesn't mean, okay, it does not require human intervention. Human intervention is minimal. It is required. That's the reason why if you are doing hands-on, all right, you still need to define the trade settings, and you need to select the coins that you want to run. So how many of you are well versed? What are the potential coins? What are the coins that can generate profit and so on? Not many of them. How many of you really know how to set those Martingale percentages and so on? You don't know. So most people follow the defaulted setting and they are dead because they follow defaulted setting. They don't understand what they are doing. Okay, so I am going to cover this in the mentoring program later on. Okay, so wait for that. Now, another option is hands-free. All right, hands-free, 100% copy trade, or this is a scene strategy. So this is where you are basically, all right, you are basically doing the scene strategy with JDWINNER, and you just leaving that, okay, so that the bot will actually automatically. So in the scene strategy, the trade settings and the coin selection are done 100% by JDWINNER. So you do not need to worry. So now if you ask me, right, anyone who is novice, first time coming into quantitative, they should go for the scene strategy first before they even go for any kind of manual and so on. All right, that's the wisest thing to do, because while you're doing the scene, you will start to learn how the bot is working. You will start to gain knowledge. So the first month is actually the month for you to get exposure. It's your learning curve. So don't expect for a high return in the first month, because first month is the month for you to experiment. All right, and now we also have the hybrid, right? So this is where I have put in the hybrid, and I told you that we can combine the hands-on and the hands-free. All right. So this is where you have the SYN strategy plus the manual replenishment. So if you look into the wallet management, we have 80-20 rule. The 80% is 100% SYN strategy. The 20% is just for you to do manual replenishment to ambush the enemy when the market is declining, violently, okay? When the market is violently going down and it's declining, you are down by -20, -30. You now go in and ambush the enemy with that 20%, all right? So now this is a powerful way. So if you're using the hybrid, you can probably see a better results compared to those who are using a SYN strategy. Can you see that? So these three options, you have to balance it. So that's the reason why somebody who come with a SYN strategy may not be able to see the result as those who are using the hybrid or those who are using the hands-on. Okay. So if you are using this option, what is our goal? Our goal is basically profit, right? So we want to see profit. So what is our targeted profit? Our targeted profit is about 15 to 30% a month. So now, if you look at that monthly result and you divide that by 30 days, so an average daily is about 0.5 to about 1%. Now, when I say average daily, it doesn't mean today you didn't make 0.5, so the bot is not working. No, no, no. Because this is an average. So you take a 30 days data and then you average it. All right, and then you will see, oh, all right, it is working. It is working. You just need to have the data. So you need to be patient because some days the market is down, some days the market is up. So there is a volatility in the market. So I hope you understand that, okay? So you need to balance out this option. So there is no one option that can guarantee that you will get this result. No way. So that is the reason why sometimes if you just use the SYN strategy, and if that SYN strategy owner, okay, the strategy of that owner is not effective, you may not be able to see a good result. Okay, so that is the reason why some of our team are saying to be able to hear someone is making 15%, I think that is awesome. All right, that is awesome. All right, so I hope you understand this. Okay, these are the three options that is available. There are other factors that are involved, such as your first order amount, your number of coins. Okay, please understand that. All right, these are all contributing factors. Your emotions, some people, they want to sell it halfway because they worry that they will get lost more and more, and they think that the bot is going to liquidate. This is where emotion comes in. They feel fear and so on. Now, there are so many factors when it comes to trading, okay? And this factor can affect your profitability. Now, three simple ways to get started with quantitative trading. The first, you need a spot trading account. Now, you can actually set up a Binance or Huobi, okay? We are providing both. All right, for Binance and Huobi. If you don't know how to do this, you can get into my YouTube channel at Wealth Makers Alliance. My YouTube channel is a one-stop center for for quantitative trading. All right, so you can get there and get all the information or other information pertaining to the crypto markets and so on. Now, once you have already set up your spot trading account, what you need to do, you need a Royal Quantitative bond. Okay, so make sure get back to the person who invited you. All right, get their referral code or invitation code. All right, and make sure you sign up. And once you have signed up, you deposit. And after you deposit, okay, you have to deposit at least about $120. Okay, $120. So $100 will be used for the activation. All right, remember there is an activation fee here, or we call this as a subscription fees. 1 year subscription fees is $100. Okay, so you have to renew the bot, the subscription fees 1 year. Every year you have to renew. So $100 is a subscription fees. $20 is basically a fuel fee. All right, because when the bot is actually trading, every time the bot buy and close, all right, once the bot close that position, all right, your profit will get back into your spot wallet. But how does the company actually charge their fees? They charge their fees, okay, 20%. They charge from that $20 from your fuel fee. So that is the reason why you need to have sufficient fuel fee. All right. So once your fuel fee actually reach $10, the bot will notify you, will remind you to recharge. Now, if you don't recharge and your fuel fee touches $2 and below, the bot will stop working. Please understand that. So this is how the company actually earn their fuel revenue. So how do they earn from the $20 that you actually allocated into the fuel fee? All right, because they cannot touch your fund in the spot wallet. So the only way they can deduct their fee is from this amount that has been allocated in your asset wallet. Please understand that. So once you have activated, now you can proceed to bind. Okay, remember we have the API binding with the IP address. So make sure you do that. So now once you have bind, you are now binding your robot with the spot trading account. So now the bot and the spot trading will communicate, and you do not need to worry because it is only an integration to communicate, not to take your fund, because your fund, okay, withdrawal is unauthorized. So you can see that, you can actually see it's defaulted, it is unauthorized when you do the API setting. So that's the reason why you do not need to worry about your fund, okay, been stolen and so on, because there is such a mechanism whereby the system doesn't allow that to happen. All right, please understand. So now after you always set up the spot trading account, you have the bot, you have your royal queue. Next is basically for you to do the sync strategy. So if you are novice, you are the first time, okay, you can immediately introduce them to the JDWINNER copy trade or the sync strategy, so they can immediately sync strategy and start to earn hands-free. So as I mentioned to you, the first month experiment, okay, experiment it. It doesn't matter. Whatever problems you are facing, take it easy. All right, take it easy. Experiment it for the 1 month and find out, oh, this is how it works. Oh, what can I do? If I increase my coin, what happened? If I increase my first order, what happened? Then you will start to get used to the whole thing. Second month, your result will start to improve because now you understand. You see, remember, every time you understand something, you start to earn more. Okay, so that's the reason why in learning, you actually start to earn. The more you learn, the more you earn. Please understand that, okay? So that's why information that I'm giving to you will help you to learn. The more you learn, the more you start to earn, the more better our community will become, all right? That's the most important thing. So now, this is my YouTube channel, Wealth Makers Alliance. Okay, please, all right. If you love what I'm doing, if you are blessed with what I'm doing, get back to my YouTube channel. Okay, please subscribe to this channel. Click the notification bell so that every time I update new contents and so on, you will be receiving the notification. Okay, and this is like a one-stop center for Royal Quantitative. All the information you need actually is there. So if you take time, okay, take time to go and watch all these videos. There are tons and millions of insights, okay, that can actually help you to really do well. All right. So please, okay, get into this Wealth Makers Alliance channel. Do subscribe, okay, and do share this channel with your friends, with your family, all right, and get them, okay, so that they too can be blessed. Now, let me quickly go through the sync strategy. So if it's your first time here, right, first time listening, I want you to follow through this whole process, okay? And I'm going to go through step by step, show you what to do. Now, this is the reason why I always mention in the Telegram group, right? If you look into the welcome message, first thing first is for them to watch the video before they even start to ask questions. All right? So if they watch the video, they will understand a lot of the question is actually not necessary because the videos have a step-by-step guides over there. So now, first of all, please understand there is a disclaimer there. Please read the disclaimer, all right? Okay, this is important because there is nothing that we guarantee here. Some people say, oh, if I join your sync strategy, can I make 1% a day? I never guarantee anything. No, because why? We are trading in the real market. How about if you make 2% a day? Are you happy? Why should you limit yourself to just 1%? Can you see that? So there is huge potential here. I can even sometimes make a day 3%, average return 3% a day. All right. So why should you limit yourself to 1%? All right. So that's the reason why there is potential here. So don't limit yourself and don't fix your mind. I only want 1% a day. No. There is potential. Let the market decide. And you decide the tactical strategy. The market will help you, okay, to actually help you with that result. Okay. So these are the disclaimers. Okay. So how do we go about the sync strategy? Okay. Let me go through one by one. So first thing first, you get into your bot. Okay, so your bot is ready. You have registered everything. Your API is working fine. Now you need to click the circle. All right, you tap the circle at the bottom of the bot. All right, and thereafter it will bring you to the circle page, and you will see. All right, you will see so many circles. What you can do is that you can immediately search. Okay, at the search box there, you can put in JDWINNER and search. Now, once you search, it will bring you to the next page. Whereby, okay, this yellow button is the search button, and then you will see JDWINNER, ID number 1146. Click on JDWINNER. Now, once you click on JDWINNER, it will bring you to the next page. Now, this is an important page because in this page, you will see that there is a welcome message. Now, in this welcome message, there is a Telegram link, all right? Or they can even search, okay, because this is a public group. They can search JDWINNER sync strategy in the Telegram and they can actually find the group. So the first thing that they need to do is that they have to enroll themselves into the Telegram group and then read the welcome message where there is the video. There are 5 videos, that short videos for them to watch. So the first thing they need to do is to watch all those videos and thereafter come back again to this circle. All right. And what they need to do is to click the strategy for JD Winner. Now, at this point, you will see the percentage. Okay. This is my 1 month performance, which is 3,032%. So that's why some people ask me results in the Telegram, right? I don't give them results. You know why? Because the results are already there in the scene strategy. All right, they can refer to that result. So if they are not happy with this performance, they can go and look for other circles. Okay, it doesn't matter. But please understand, this result has nothing. It is not going to benefit any one of you. This result is only going to benefit me because this is my trading result. Can you see that? So that's why don't put too much of your emphasis on this percentage. The most important thing is that the circle owner must provide you with a system and the strategy so that you can make a consistent profit. So if the circle doesn't provide you with any strategy, then you are lost. You don't know what is happening. All right. So that's the most important thing. So you must do your own due diligence and decide what will be the best circle for you. All right. So now if you click on the percentage, it will bring you to the next page. So in this page, you will be able to see the strategy. Okay, here you have Binance and Huobi, right? So if you are using both, you have to make sure that you do the scene strategy for both. If you're only using Binance, that is okay. All right. So make sure you select the right exchange and then tap on the scene strategy at the bottom. Now, this is going to be the most important scene strategy page. Okay, this is the most important. Now, over here, right, you only have to decide 2 things. The first thing you need to decide is the first order amount. Now, the first order amount, in order for you to decide, and also the number of strategies or the number of coins, you need to look at the coin selection matrix. All right. So this is where I'm going to share with you the coin selection matrix after this slide, so that once you have the coin selection matrix, based on your trading fund, you can decide what will be your first order amount and what will be your number of coins. All right, we will look into that very, very shortly. And the profit sharing is no longer 1%. 1% is a promotional. We have already ended 1 month yesterday. All right, and now it is actually 1.5% for the next 12 months. So that simply means for the next 12 months, I will not revise this percentage anymore. Okay, because I want to see every one of you blessed for the next 12 months. All right, so we're going to fix this profit sharing. We are not going to change that anymore, right? The first month was just promotional, all right? So I hope you understand that. Now, please understand, do not, can you see that? Do not enable synchronized opening double. If you enable this, all your wallet management is going to get messed up because our wallet management is designed without the double, okay? Without the double synchronized, okay? If you are doing manual trading, it's up to you. You can do double, but don't do that here if you are doing scene strategy, please, because I don't want your wallet management to get messed up, and I don't want you start to see your fund depleting in your spot wallet without even touching the 3 calls, okay? So please understand that. Now, once you have already determined the first order and the number of coins, you can now tap on the scene strategy. Okay, once you tap on the scene strategy, the robot should actually instantly execute the trade for you. All right, now let me bring you quickly into the bot and show you how to get these things done. All right, so I hope you can see the bot here. I have the bot here, and you can see I have a trade here going on, which is Ethereum. Okay, so the bot actually doing. I have one Ethereum here, and this is one of my account, not my main account. This is one of my sub account because I am also the sub account is also doing scene so that I can know what exactly happening in my own sub account so that I understand what is happening at the user's account. All right. So that is what is basically going on here. So this is one of my account. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show to you how to do the scene strategy step by step using this bot. So click on the scene at the bottom and you can search immediately for JD Winner. There's JD Winner there. Click JD Winner. So now you will get into this page. Okay. Once you are in this page, as I mentioned to you, make sure you read, okay, the information here and get back to the Telegram first. And after you go through all those videos, and then you return here. Once you return here, click on the percentage. All right. It will then bring you to the scene strategy page. So over here, right, I already have a trade, right? Can you see that? I already have a trade. So now if I already have a trade, and if I want to increase the number of coins, okay, or the number, if I want to change the parameter, what should I do? I have to cancel this. Can you see that? I have to cancel. All right, now, if I cancel this, what happens to my trade that is going on? Don't worry, the trade will still goes on, okay, until it closes. So you no need to worry about it. Some people get worried unnecessarily. I know, because it is your first time, okay? You are not so sure and you don't want to make mistake, okay? So I hope this presentation today will keep you calm, all right? Don't worry about it. Now I'm going to change the setting here, okay? So what I'm going to do, I want to keep the first order $10, but just now I already have one coin running, right? So I cannot put one coin here. If I want to run more coins, I can put 2 or 3 coins. So let me put 3 coins. Now, when I put 3 coins, right, will I have 3 plus 1, 4 coins, or only 3 coins? Only 3 coins, okay? Because the robot knows that you already have one position, okay, earlier. So the robot will open another 2 more positions automatically. So the total coins that you will have is basically 3, because you have defined only 3. Please understand that, right? And then please make sure do not enable synchronized open double. So now watch what happened. I'm going to sync now, confirm. So upon doing that, get back to the home. All right, get back to the home and let's check. So you can see now how many trades do I have here? And now I have about 3 trades, right? As I mentioned to you earlier. Okay, so I hope you understand now. And today, probably some of you are learning something new, because I actually have canceled the sync and I have actually added the number of coins there. Can you see that? And because I added the number of coins, now I have how many coins? 3 coins. How do I know that this is a sync strategy? You can see over here. All right, it is written sync strategy, sync strategy, sync strategy. And also the other thing, right? Do you see there is an orange coin and also the black coin? All right, the black color, this is Matic and XLM is in orange color, right? And Ethereum is in black color, right? Now, please understand, if you don't enable the professional edition, you won't have the orange color. Orange color, these are the voted coins. And let me tell you something, orange coins are generating much better profit compared to those black coins. All right. So how do you enable the professional edition? Go to mine. You will see over here, right? Professional edition, right? All right. Just enable it. So when you enable, there is a test there. There's a 3 question. Just answer any question. Even if you answer wrong, the robot will tell you which is the correct answer. And then you select the correct answer. That is it. You are done. Okay. So once you enable, then you will be able to see the orange coin. That's the reason why if some of you are still seeing the same coin, the black color coin, and you are not seeing the orange coin, although I am trading a lot of the orange coin, it's just because you didn't enable the professional edition. It is wasted. All right, it is wasted. So make sure you enable the professional edition. Okay, I hope that is clear. Now, we're going to leave this trade. Okay, later we're going to come back. I'm going to show to you how to do the manual replenishment. All right, we're going to leave the trade here for a while. Let's get back to the slide. All right, so that is basically the step-by-step, okay? So I show you the step-by-step in the slide, and I also show you the practical way, how to do it, all right? And also those of you who wants to cancel your scene and add the parameter, now you know what to do, okay? Awesome. Now the next will be the most important is the coin selection matrix, okay? So now I have actually designed this coin selection matrix and embedded the 80-20 rule into the matrix. So now, if you are new, right, what you need to do is to look into the matrix. So watch the video, look into the matrix. So what do you need to look for? Look for these 3 steps. The first step, you determine the trading fund allocation. So what is your trading fund? So over here, right, the minimum trading fund is 110. Can you see that? 110. So some people ask me, I got $50. Can I use your strategy? So you know now you cannot. You need 110 minimum. All right. So 110 all the way. Okay. All the way. All right. You can select this number of coins that I've actually, this number of trading fund. All right. 110, 210, 220, 330, 500 all the way. Now, once you have already understand the trading fund, okay, this is your trading fund in your Binance or Huobi wallet. All right. So now you know this is my trading fund. Now, if you have 110, now you need to decide the first order amount. So if your first order amount will be $10, so the number of coins that you can trade is only 1. Is that clear? So now you know, right? You need to put in $10 and then you need to put in 1. So here, can you see that over here? You can put $10 and your number of coins is how much? Just 1. So now if you have, okay, if you have, let's say 500, and you will see that, okay, if you select the first order $10, you need how many? You can choose how many coin? 3.6. Now please understand, these are aggregated. So you choose the closer decimal. So if 3.6, that will be 4 coins. So now if you get back into the strategy page, that will be first order, which is 10. Your number of coins will be how many? 4. Can you see that? So now this is a very, very powerful system that I've already developed for you, that you can already use it based on your trading fund. So if some of you have $1,000, all right, if $1,000, so you can select, if you choose the first order 10, you can actually go for 7 coins. Now, if you choose higher first order, let's say you want to go for 20, then your number of coins will be 4. Okay, 3.6, closer decimal will be 4. Can you see that? Now, the rule here is very simple. Higher first order amount and higher number of coins will give you more profit. Let me repeat that once again. Higher first order amount, higher number of coins will give you better profit. Please understand that. So now, you need to balance up, okay, between the first order and the number of coins. So you need to find the perfect match. So that's the reason why sometimes you need to experiment it, because there is no perfect way to decide this. All right. But the more coins you have, the more probability of making profit. Please understand that. That's why if you only have 1 coin, you are dependent on that 1 coin. Please understand how many coins are there in Binance. Sorry, for Binance under the robot, 75 coins. And how many coins are there for Huobi? 65 coins. Now, if you select 1 coin, the probability from the 75 coins, so you can see, right? That's why the 1 coin result, the probability of making profit will be much lesser compared to if you have 10 coins or 20 coins, because your probability of making profit will be much greater. So you have to balance up. That's why if you have a higher trading fund, let's say if you have $1,000, right? You can select $10 your first order, 7 coin, or you can go for $20 your first order and you can select 4 coin. Can you see that? So your profitability potential will be much greater. All right. I hope you understand that. Okay. Now, if you look into the scene strategy, okay, please read the note here. Okay. Now, why there is yellow and why there is blue? Now, yellow here means your capital is small. So because your capital is small, you do not need to use the 80-20 rule. So you don't have a contingency 20%. You will be using 100% of your fund until it hit the 3 call. But once the 3rd call is hit, you don't have the 20% contingency to do manual replenishment. You need to understand, because your fund is small. All right. But if you look at the blue means $500 and above, you will be using 80-20 wallet management principle because you have higher capital. Can you see that? So that is the reason. So your advantage is when the market declines, you can do manual replenishment to ambush the enemy. All right. So that privilege may not be for those who are in yellow because their capital is small. Now, the other thing that you need to understand for JDWINNER scene strategy, all right, for Binance, the total coins that I am doing scene strategy is 20, and for Huobi is 20. Now, that is the reason why you can see here, right? If you have, let's say, 4,000, right? If you have a $4,000, the maximum for if you select $20, the maximum is 14.5, or let's say 15. Why you cannot do 10? Because 10 will be above 20. Can you see that? Above 20. So if you put 30, the robot will only select for 20. So it's wasted. So that is the reason why you can see that everything is capped at about 20 only. All right, at 20 only. Right? Please understand. Now, the good news is this. By Thursday, okay, this Thursday, 12 o'clock a.m., all right, we're going to increase to 30 coins for Binance and 30 coins for Huobi. So there will be a new coin selection matrix that will be released to the team. Okay, so this is a version 3. So look forward for version 4 this week. Okay, that will be somewhere midnight. Okay, midnight Friday. So you will be receiving the version 3. Why am I increasing the coin? Because as I increase the coin, your profitability will be much greater. So if you have more trading fund, all right, you can then choose a higher first order and you can choose more coins. Okay, so this is going to increase the profitability of our community, all right? Because why? I can see the market trend. Market is actually moving upward. So now is the right time for you to increase your trading fund. All right. So the more trading fund you have, the more coins you select, the more potential for you to actually generate profit. Okay. So I hope that is clear. Okay. So that is clear. Okay. So that is awesome. So these are important offerings that we are providing at JDWINNER, right? Because this is a system. When you have a system, your result is consistent. That's the most important thing. So, and then we have a tactical strategy. We can go in and manipulate the market. We can go in and control the market. That is the most important thing. All right. Okay. Awesome. Now, let me just proceed and finish this quickly, and then I'm going to open up for question and answer session. Okay. Now, let me explain to you how the wallet management strategy works. Now, this is a powerful strategy that has been put in place, and this is what I call a 20-80 rule. Now, please understand, as I mentioned to you earlier, right? Don't think like a trader. Think as a tactical warrior. All right. So as a warrior, as a tactical warrior, you need to have a tactical strategy. So when you enter into war, all right, you cannot win just because of technical. No way. You need to have tactical strategies to win the war. That is the most. So if you have the right tactical strategy, then you're going to enjoy, you can actually become a winner. So we need a winning strategy. All right. So this is where I'm going to explain to you how the 20-80 rule actually works. So now let's say, for example, I take $1,000. Okay. So you have $1,000 in your trading fund. So with that $1,000, right, we're going to basically divide into 80-20. So this is where 80% or $800 will be allocated into the hands-free. Now, when I say hands-free, this is a JDWINNER SIN strategy. So that simply means 80% of your fund or $800 will be allocated for the SIN strategy, and it will take care 3 auto replenishment. So when the market declining and there are 3 margin calls, it will be taken care automatically by the bot. So you do not need to worry. All right. Now, what happened? What happened when the market declines below your 3rd margin call? So if the market goes down further, now this is where you have a contingency of 20%. So this 20% now you can use to ambush the enemy. Can you see that? So when the market is already exhausted, the market is really down, it hit all your 3 margin call, although the enemies, have already depleted all the bullet. Now you can go into the enemy's camp and you can use the bullet of 20% and you can kill all this enemy and walk out victoriously. Now this is why you have the 80-20 wallet management principle in place. So you use this as a reserve contingency fund only when the market is severe correction, when the 3 calls are triggered. Can you understand me? All right. So this is important. So if you can follow this principle, I can tell you, most of us can really become successful in this quantitative trading, because quantitative is not technical, it is tactical. Please understand that. All right. So this is a powerful ambush strategy. You may not heard this kind of word from anywhere else, but this is a military terms, that I am using whenever I do my trading, because it is a war between the Red Army and the Green Army. We want the Red Army to be dead because we want the Green Army to rise. So when the Red Army momentum, when Red Army's bullet is depleted, you now go into the battlefield and ambush. This is what we call manipulating the market. All right. So you can do that if you have a bullet. But if you don't have the ammo, if you don't have this 20%, sorry, you might probably surrender after the 3 calls, right? So that's the reason why if you have a small capital like 110, 220, 310, these are small capital. You might just have to surrender after the 3 calls. All right. But if you have a bigger capital, like $1,000, you still can go in and ambush the enemy and still walk out victoriously. Can you see that? So that's the beauty of it. So now, if you look into the SIN strategy, the margin configuration, now please understand, for SIN strategy, you do not need to worry about any of this trade setting. So what I'm doing is just giving you an explanation so that you understand exactly what is really happening. All right. So now if you look at the margin configuration, there are 3 calls that I've actually designed in. Okay. I've already integrated 3 calls. Why 3 calls? Because based on my study of the market, all right, based on my study of the market, an average call is about 3 to 4. All right, about 3 to 4. So a 3 calls is actually good enough to be able to take care of this volatility. But at this moment, market is actually uptrending. So it's a big positive trend. That's why we do not need too many margin call. The more margin call you have, the more fund is required. So it is not really necessary to do that for quantitative trading. So now, if you look into this example, okay, we have the first call 3.5. Now, please understand, okay, this percentage might already change in your trading now, because I've already changed it a few days back, because I am studying the market and I'm changing the percentage. But your multiple by ratio will remain the same. I will not change this. Because if I change your multiple, then your wallet management will get affected. All right, please understand. So if you see the percentage change, don't worry about it, because it will keep changing. All right. So I'm going to use this example for today's presentation. All right. So now, if you look, right, your first order is $10. So let's say your first order is $10. So when the first call is hit, all right, when the first call is hit at 3.5%, what does that mean? Now, when you open the first order, remember your average price, okay, starting from your average price. Now, when the market goes down from the average price by 3.5%, now please understand, some people, they are very, very precise. 3.5 must be 3.5. It doesn't happen in that way. Come on, guys. This is algorithm. And this is basically influenced by the exchange, the trading that is going on in the exchange, and it is volatile. So when it is volatile, you may not get exactly 3.5%. So don't pinpoint on this kind of percentage and then you make a conclusion that the bot is not doing its job. No, it doesn't happen that way, because this is algorithm. Can you please understand that, right? So now let me just repeat that once again. So you got an average price. This is your open price. If the market goes down by 3.5%, it will trigger the first call. Now, when it triggered the first call, it is multiplied by 1. What does that mean? It is multiplied by your first order 1 time. So now, 1 times 10, that will be $10. And you have a first order earlier, which is $10. So what is your total amount now? Your total cumulative amount now is $20 at the first call. Now, if the market further goes down from that first call, another 3.5%, it will trigger the second call multiplied by 3. Now, 3 means 3 times 10. All right. Now, 10, that is $30. So 30 plus the earlier 20. So now your total cumulative amount, okay, will be, position amount will be $50. Now, if the market still goes down from that second call by another 4%, it will trigger the next multiply by 6. So 6 times 10, that will be 60. 60 plus the earlier 50. So now your total, okay, position amount will be 110. Can you see that? Now, please understand. At the third call, when the market rebound above the new average price, what is going to be your profit? Your profit at an average of 1% at 110. Can you see that? So you are going to generate 11 times, okay, 10 or 11 times of profit during the declining market compared to when you are only using $10. So if you are using $10, you need to run 11 times cycle to make the same amount when the market is declining. So now you tell me, is it better to make more when the market is declining, or you want to run 11 times that same coin in order to generate the same profit? That's why we are blessed when the market is declining. Can you see that? So now you can see, based on this margin call or margin configuration, the maximum fund per coin that I've designed is only 110. So if you use a defaulted setting, which is 7, you are dead. You need $2,550 per coin. So here we are saving your trading fund. So now if you have 2,000, you can trade more coins. Am I right? Can you see that? So now you can generate much greater profit with this strategy. So now if one coin is 110, and if I've allocated $800, right? 80% for my quantitative trading or the scene strategy. So at $800, that will be about 7.27 coin, or we aggregate that to about 7 coin. So now with $1,000, right, I can actually trade how many coins? I can trade 7 coins by just using 80% of my fund. So now what happens when the market actually go below the 3 call? It doesn't worry me because I have 20% bullet, which is my $200 for my contingency, whereby I can go and ambush the enemy. Now, if you look at that $200, right, you will say, hey, it's not enough because I got $800. Please understand, don't make a mistake. Now, if $200 means you only tackle 1 or 2 coins first, all right, you don't go and ambush all the enemy at once. Then you're going to lose your bullet. Please, when you go into the war zone and when the momentum of the enemy is down, you go and kill 1 enemy at a time. So when you kill that enemy, you then take the ammo from that enemy, right? You take the bullet from that enemy. So now you will have more bullets. So what do I mean? When you tackle 1 coin and that coin close in profit, now that amount will return back into your spot wallet. So when your trading fund return into your spot wallet, you will have more bullets. Now you go in and tackle another coin. So you go in one by one. Can you see that? Discipline and patience is key. Please understand that. So this is the strategy. If you want to go and ambush the enemy, you have to be a perfect sniper that you must know which enemy to take down one by one. Please understand that. Okay. So this is a powerful strategy, a powerful rule that has been embedded into the quantitative trading, especially JDWINNER since strategy. Now if you look, all right, if you look into the margin collier tree, all right, now you must understand what is the profit ratio. Now the profit taking ratio, I have actually set it at 1.3%, and the profit callback 0.1. What does that mean? Now when the market is going up, okay, hit 1.3, it will then call back 0.1. It will close the position in profit. Now, if you look, right, 1.3 minus 0.1, that is about 1.2%. All right, average. Now, please understand, 1.2% is not inclusive of the exchange fees. Okay, we have the marker and the taker fees and also the spillage. So if you minus the fees, right, roughly, okay, you will actually earn about a 1% average profit. So that is the reason why I designed it 1.3, 0.1, because I want to earn an average of about 1%. So sometimes you will see 0.9, 0.8, 1.2, 1.5. It doesn't matter. All right, it doesn't matter because remember that this influenced by the velocity, and also volatility of the exchange, because the trading is going on in exchange, not in the board. All right. So what we are seeing in the board is a reflection of the exchange. So when it is too volatile, the percentage. Okay. So sometimes you may even see I'm closing at 0.4, but Dr. John says it's 1%. I didn't say. I say it's average 1%. Please listen to me well. All right. So and this percentage can vary, but an average. Okay. If you can get 1%, that is good, right? Can you see that? So that's basically how I design. So don't follow the defaulted setting. If you follow the defaulted setting, you will never be able to get 1% profit, okay? Because the defaulted setting will give you about 0.5 or 0.6%, all right? And then we have the buy callback. This is when the market is declining. I will explain to you shortly. So now if you look into the margin configuration, we have the margin call drop. Now please understand, the margin call drop will be adjusted by JDWINNER according to market condition and the Martingale strategy. So I will be adjusting it based on my analysis of the market. So you do not need to worry. So even if you see the changes, okay, don't raise this as an issue. All right, you should be happy that there is someone actually watching the market and I am doing that job. Now, if you look into the multiple buy-in ratio, 136, now this is mostly fixed. Okay, I will not change this because if I change this, it will affect your trading fund. It will affect your wallet management. So recently it was 120. I actually improved it to 110. So you save $10. All right. So by saving that $10, you can actually trade more coins and your profit margin can be much greater. All right. So now at this moment, it is fixed at 110 per coin. That's all. All right. And we will not change this. So please understand that. So now let's quickly show you how the Martingale strategy actually works. And we are coming very, very close. Okay. Very, very close, so that I can open up for the Q&A. But I know by now, right, there's so much of insight Okay, as so much of things that you are learning from this presentation alone. Now, let's quickly look into the Martingale. How do I actually integrated the 80-20 rule into the Martingale strategy? Now, you just need to understand this, okay? You do not need to know how this whole technical work. Don't worry about it. Leave the mechanics of it just to understand how it works, okay? So now, if you look, all right, if you look here, I'm taking an advantage of Matic, all right? Matic, and the first order is $10. And the average price when this trade is executed is 1.7909. Okay, please take note of that. So now, if let's say, right, when you do the SYN strategy, the moment you SYN strategy, right, the market will execute, the bot will execute the trade. Now, when the bot execute the trade and the price goes up by 1.3% and call back 0.1, it will then sell. Okay, sell at an average of 1%. Can you see that? At an average, it will sell and take a profit of an average of 1%. All right, 1% profit. Now, in some instances, when the velocity of the market, okay, is too aggressive, it can even go all the way up 5% or 10%. Okay, the robot will trail because of the velocity. All right, now, when that velocity happens, the robot will trail. So let's say an example, it goes all the way, instead of 1.3, it goes all the way to 5%. Now at 5%, then it call back. It comes down, which is a profit-taking callback, and it will sell at over here, and that is about 4.9%. Okay, average profit, right? That is just an average profit. So can you see that? So the bot is so intelligent, okay? And sometimes, right, you may see that, hey, why the bot goes 4%, but it never take the profit? Because of the velocity. All right, the velocity or the momentum is not enough for the bot to execute or take profit there. So the bot goes back to 1.3 and then the bot take profit. So this happened because this is algorithm. Please understand that. So you cannot get anything perfect here. Please understand, right? So now, this is if the market is uptrending. Now, what happened if there is a declining market? So this is where we have the callback. Can you see that? So the market goes to, let's say 1.2, 1.5, and then call back 0.5%. So when the market call back at 0.5%, the bot intelligently understands that the market is declining. So when it calls back and the market declined by 3.5% in this example, right? So what happened now? Your average price, can you see that? Your average price is no longer 1.7. Now your current price, okay, will be about 1.72. But what will be the average price? The average price will be divided by 3.5%. So the average price will be 1.7595. Can you see that? So your average price is no longer at the original where you started. Your average price is now coming closer to the current price. So what happens here is that when the market declined by 3.5%, it will then trigger a buy. Okay, so this is where you have the first call, right? Multiply by 1. So you have 10 times 1, which is $10, plus the earlier $10. So now you have a floating total position of $20. Please understand, floating is not a real loss. It is an unrealized loss. That's all, okay? So now, if at this moment, the market actually rebound. So when the market rebound, it has to go above the new average price by 1.3%. So if it goes by 1.3% and call back 0.1, it will then take an average profit. Now, watch what happened. Your average profit, 1%, is no longer at $10. It is now at $20. So now, although the market declining, your profit percentage is greater, right? Because you are now making more from the total amount that is currently floating or holding there. All right. Now, if the market further decline, all right, so instead of going up, the market declined down by another 4.5%. It will then trigger another buy. Okay, so this is the second call. It will trigger a second call that is multiplied by 3. So 3 times 10 is 30. 30 plus the earlier 20, that will be a $40 total position floating. At this point, if the market rebound, okay, if the market rebound above the new average. Now, can you see what happened? Your average price is coming down. This is what we call averaging. Can you see that? So the holding cost is reducing. So the bot is bringing down the average price closer to the current market price. All right, that's the beauty of this quantitative trading. So now, if the market rebound and go above that average price by 1.3% and call back 0.1, it will then sell at profit at $50 at 1%. Now, can you see your profit is much greater, although it has been declining and you have been waiting patiently. Can you see that? So in waiting, you make the money. Remember, patience is key, right? Patience is key. You wait and you are going to make. Now, you are going to make it at 50. So that simply means you are making 5 times compared to at $10, which is only 1 time. All right. Now, if the market further decline and hit the third call, all right, hit the third call. So here we have the new current market price. It will then multiply by 6, right? So 6 times 10, that will be 60 plus the earlier 50. So your total cumulative holding, okay, holding position amount will be 110. So it will be floating there. All right. So now what happened if the market rebound? Now, if the market rebound above the new average price by 1.3 and call back 0.1, it will take a 1% profit from 110. Wow. Now you are making 11 times more because you've been waiting patiently. Can you see that? So in waiting, you are rewarded much better profit. Can you see that? Wow, this is fantastic, right? So sometimes you can be waiting for 1 day or 2 days. It doesn't matter because you're going to make 11 times more profit compared if you just have $10, you have to do 11 cycles. Can you understand me? So now, if at this point, the robot makes a profit, what happens to your $110? Your $110 will be credited back into your spot wallet. All right. So you lose nothing. Plus the 1% profit will get back into your spot wallet. Now, when your fund is credited back into your spot wallet and the bot is actually cycle. Okay. Cycle means it will now automatically take another position. Now, when it take another position, will it take at 110 or $10? It will then return back to $10 once again. But remember, now at $10 from the bottom of the price, no longer at the top. So now you're going to make a much better profit all the way to the top. Can you just imagine that? I hope you can get me right now. If at this point, okay, at this point, the market is velocity or the momentum of the market is strong and the market goes all the way 10% high. Okay. Now what happened here? If the market goes all the way 10% high, you are blessed. Okay, you are blessed selecting this coin because sometimes this kind of market manipulation can happen. So if it goes all the way 10%, what happened now? It will then call back 0.1. It will close this trade in profit. And now your profit is no longer at 1%. It will be close to about 9-point-something% at $110. Wow. Can you just imagine that? So this is, okay, this is a brilliant, fantastic strategy that has been put in place. So now, so maximum 3 call is hit, right? So this maximum 3 call is been taken care by JDWINNER SYN strategy, whereby you have allocated 80% of your fund to take care of these 3 calls automatically. So do you need to do anything for this 3 call? You do nothing. It is automated. It will be taken care by the bot. So you do not need to unnecessarily get emotional and worry when the market is declining. Leave it to the bot. The bot knows what to do based on the SYN strategy that has already been designed. Now this is important. Now, if the market further goes down, what happens now? If the market goes down below the 3 call, now this is where you have the 20%. All right, the 20% where you can do a manual replenishment. So this is where you have the biggest advantage because at this point, right, the enemy will start to lose momentum. So when the red armies lose momentum, you go into the battlefield and you go and ambush with the 20% of the bullet that you have. All right, now, so you can see, all right, those who have a smaller capital, 110, 20, 20, and 330, you cannot do the manual replenishment because you don't have the 20%. But those who have the bigger capital, you can go and do the manual replenishment and you can ambush the enemy. So by now, right, your percentage, okay, your percentage will be minus 10 or minus 15%. Now, the greater the minus percentage, the better it is for you to go and ambush. That simply means the enemy is completely getting weaker and weaker. All right, so that is it. So you don't have to go and manual replenish immediately. You can wait for the percentage to get worse and worse. Then only you go and do manual replenishment. So you don't waste your bullet. All right, you don't waste your bullet. That's the most important thing. Now, some of you may say, Dr. John, if I don't want to do the manual replenishment, I just want to leave it. Can or cannot? Yes, it is can. It's up to you. But if you leave it, then you have to wait longer, okay, for the market to rebound. That's all. All right. So if you have the patience to wait, it's fine. But then your 20% bullet is wasted. So you might just use that 20% and factor it into the 80%. And so you can select probably more coins. All right. Now, to show the example or the real hands-on, right, I want to get into the board and show you how to do the manual replenishment. All right, let's go. All right. So this is it. We have all these three trades over here, right? At this moment. All right. We have the 3 trades here, which we open. Now you can see, right? Now, when you want to do manual replenishment, I am only showing you the example. Okay. Please don't take this percentage. Okay. Because this has not hit all the 3 calls. Can you see that? Now, if I look into Matrix, you can see the number of calls here. Have you hit any call? No. All right. Still 0. All right. You only do manual replenishment once it is 3 calls. All right. So until then, don't do manual replenishment and waste your bullet. All right. Please understand that. So 3 calls. It has not hit the 3 calls. Now, how do I decide? If I have 5 coins or 7 coins running, how do I decide which coin am I going to select to do the manual replenishment? Or which enemy I'm going to target first to kill? All right. Now look for the enemy, look for the worst percentage. So in this example, Matic is the worst percentage. So I'm going to select Matic. Now, based on this, right, what I'm going to look at, I'm going to look at 2 things. One is the position amount. So when I look at the position amount, I want to make sure the position amount is the smallest. Okay, is the smallest. But in terms of the return rate, the percentage must be the highest. So this is the 2 things that I look for. So when you look into all these coins, look for 2 things. One is the position amount, the smallest, so that you don't lose your bullet. Okay, don't waste your bullet. So the smallest position amount, but the highest percentage in terms of the losses. So if you can find this coin, you go ahead and do the manual replenishment for this coin. So how do you do manual replenishment? Let me show you. Simple, okay? Simple. You just have to click sell. Sorry, you just have to click buy. All right? Now, when you click buy, okay, manual replenishment means manual buy. Now, here you have this is your current position amount, $10. And then you see the average price, 1.51. All right. Now, look at the percentage is minus 1.4. Now, this is the estimated average price, which is 1.5 and the same. Can you see that? It is same. Now, when I want to do the manual replenishment, here you have the option whether you want to use the trigger price or you want to use the market price. Now, once you already hit, okay, 3 calls, right, all the way down, you do not need to use the trigger price. You can select the market price. So what you need to do, click the market price. So when you click the market price, you can see it turns yellow. All right, it turns yellow. But if you want to set the trigger price, you can set if you want to. But I don't do that, okay? My strategy is very simple. I go for the existing market price. Now, the amount here, okay? What should be the amount? My rule, okay, when it comes to Martingale strategy, will be the same amount as the current position amount. So what is my current position amount? It's about $10. So if I put $10, you can see what happens to the average price. The average price is now coming down from 1.51 to 1.50. And my estimated losses now has improved from minus 1.5 to minus 0.75. So it has improved by 50%. Can you see that? So now you can play around with this. If you put $20, what happens to your minus here? It further improves. If you put $50, what happens now? It further improves. But if you want to put more fun or more bullet, make sure your wallet management is in place and you have access trading fund. If you don't have, then you're going to put yourself into trouble, because if the market further goes down, then your bullet is eaten up. So that is the reason why the rule of thumb is always the same position amount. So I will use $10. Can you see that? Now, let me execute. So if I confirm this, okay, if I confirm, watch what happened, okay? 1.5% will go down to 0.79. So my percentage is improving. So if I confirm, so watch what happened here. Can you see that? So now it is 0.79%. But what happens to my position amount? My position amount increases by double, right? So now I got $21. Can you see that? So now imagine, right? If the market rebound above this average price, all right, above this average price and hit 1.3% and call back 0.1, and I'm going to close this trade at 1%. Am I right? 1% average profit. Now it is no longer 1% at $10. I am going to take 1% at $21. So am I going to make more profit or more money? Absolutely, right? By doing the manual replenishment. So this is a powerful, okay, brilliant strategy that you can actually use. That is the reason why I have embedded the SYN strategy and the manual, and this is what we call hybrid. So that is the reason why those who have a bigger fund, probably they will be generating much better profit by utilizing this strategy. All right, so please understand. Now, let me quickly get back into the slide. All right, now, let's quickly look into the trading profit, the field fee, and the SYN strategy, profit sharing. How does all these things work? So now, if you look, right, if you look into your revenue details, right, you will be able to see the profit amount and the field fee. So where do you get this? Let me quickly show you. So if you get back into your board, okay, you will see here, right, under the home revenue detail. So this is just my smaller account. So you can see, right, based on this, right, if you click, you will be able to see the details here, the profit amount and the field fee. All right. So you can see that the field fee is always 20% of the profit amount. All right. 20% of the profit amount. You can calculate this actually. All right. So now let's get back to the slide. So over here, right? So as I mentioned to you earlier, so now you know where to look for this. Okay. That's why Royal Quantitative is so transparent. Everything is recorded. Okay. There's nothing that actually, I want to say hidden. Okay. Everything is recorded. So that's why you have all the data there. So now, what happens to this profit? This profit, okay, the moment the bot closed the trade, your profit will return to your spot trading wallet. So 100% of your profit will actually return. Now, please understand, okay, please understand, although this profit return, you must still factor in the exchange fees. Right? So there is a marker and taker fee, there's a spillage fees and so on, which is quite small. All right, so you don't have to really worry about it. I think for Binance, the market taker is 0.1%. For Huobi is 0.2%. So please understand. So when this amount goes into your Binance wallet or Huobi, there will be an exchange fees there or the spillage fees. Okay. Now, where does quantitative trading, okay, or Royal Quantitative charge the 20%? They will take the 20% from the fuel fee. All right, not from your trading, because your trading profit they cannot touch it. It goes into your spot trading. So the only way they can actually factor in the 20% fee is through deduction. They will deduct from your fuel fee. So that is the reason why you have to make sure you have sufficient fuel fee, right? Every time, okay? Make sure you have the sufficient fuel fee. So this is where Royal Quantitative actually make the 20% fuel revenue. Now, from this 20%, 80% will be allocated into RQ operation. Another 20% of that 20% will go into the profit distribution. What is this? Now, this is where if you have a team under you that is trading, right, you will be earning, okay? From that 20%, the company allocate 20 to 60% as a team reward. And if you have, okay, these are your direct, okay, direct quantification, okay, direct quantification. And then you also have people who are under this direct, yeah, which is your team. Then you will enjoy another 5% from the peer reward. So this is how Royal Quantitative actually share their profit. So they use that 20% fee and they actually give back that 20% in terms of the profit distribution. So now, the other thing, where does SYN strategy actually deduct the profit sharing? So the SYN strategy profit sharing is 1.5% will be deducted from the fuel fee. Can you see that? So now, if you look, right, the total cost here, right, the total cost or the total fee here is about 21.5%. So if I put an example here, right, if you make $1 profit, your fuel will be 20 cents. Your profit sharing will be 1.5, okay, 1.5%, which is which is an insignificant of $0.015. All right. Now, if you look into, right, if you have a profit of $1 and you factor in the 20% and 1.5%, your net profit is around 78.5%. All right. So now this is a brilliant return, because if you go for copy trade in Forex example, the Forex market shares about 30-70 or 40-60. So now, instead of you just earning 70%, in Royal Quantitative, you can actually earn 78.5%. Can you see that? So this is a brilliant, okay, I would say this is a fantastic return that you won't get elsewhere. And please understand, there is no withdrawal fee after all. All right. So this is how, okay, just to give you an idea, because some people, they don't understand the 1.5%. They think the 1.5% profit sharing is coming from their $10. It is not from the $10. It is from your profit. All right. From your profit of 1%, okay, 1.5% is deducted from that 1%. From your profit of 1%, 20% will be deducted from that 1%. So it's a small, insignificant amount. Okay, so in terms of the percentage, you are still going to become a winner, because you're going to still enjoy 78.5% of the profit. All right, so I hope that is clear. All right, now quickly, why do you choose JDWINNER Sync strategy? Now, the first thing, right, please understand, always look at the startup cost. If you use the defaulted strategy, right, if you look into the defaulted strategy, there are two things you need to look at it. One is the profit ratio and the callback. Now, the defaulted, right, you see that the profit ratio and callback, 1.3 minus 0.3 is only 1%. But 1% have not deducted the spillage and also the exchange fees. So if you factor in that, you will not get 1% at all as an average. All right. Now, what is the margin configuration? 7 call. You are dead. For 7 call, you need total 2,550 for 1 coin. So that's why if you are new and you straight away use the defaulted setting, you might have got heart attack, because all your fund would have already depleted. All right, that is a wrong way to do things, because you don't understand. You listen to somebody and somebody say, never mind, just use a defaulted setting, and you then regretted doing that. Okay, but don't worry. Okay, don't worry, your fund is still safe. So that's why in Sync strategy, I look into the startup cost, and we make sure that you can actually generate at least average of 1%. Okay, every single position that you close, and for 3 calls. Okay, 3 calls, the maximum 1 coin. Okay, with 80-20 rule is only 110. So that's the reason why I've been asking you, right? Do you want 110 or do you want 2,550? All right. So which one will you choose? Whether you want to choose a Sync strategy or whether you want to go for the defaulted setting. All right. Now, the second thing is that we have a proprietary coin selection matrix. Okay. Now, this is important because you need a tactical strategy. You need a proper system, a workable system. Okay. So here is it. We have the coin selection matrix. So this actually simplified your decision. What will be the first order and what will be the number of coins, and you can actually use the matrix based on your trading fund. Apart from that, we make sure that the parameters are transparent, and also we make sure that the offerings that we are offering you is unique, that you don't get elsewhere. So you can see, all right, JDWINNER Sync strategy was officially launched 16 July 2021. So we just ended, okay, 2 days ago. All right, we just ended. So that's the reason why we have actually revised the promotional fees. Okay, now the Circle Popular list at this moment, we are still ranked number 2 as of today. The Circle Hot list, we are still ranked number 2 as of today. And the total Circle member is 8,373. Total Sync strategy members at this moment is 3,360. Now, I have to say grateful to the team, thankful to each and every one of you, because this will never be possible without the support from each and every one of you. So I am humbled and overwhelmed to see, you know, this beyond my expectation support, and truly, all right, thank you so much to each and every one of you. Now, the maximum coin traded in Binance is 20 at this moment, and will be 20 by Thursday. Okay, you can expect by Thursday midnight, it will be 30 each. All right, so I'm going to improve that. So what I'm doing is this: whatever profit sharing that I am earning, I am putting back into the trade, and I am actually increasing the number of coins. So that's what I'm doing. So the more profit I'm making, the more I'm going to throw into the system, so that the more coins I trade, the more profit that you can make. Can you see that? So that's basically what I'm going to do. So that will be sustainable, and that will also generate much greater profit for the whole community. Now, we have the best 80-20 wallet management strategy. We also have the best coin selection matrix that is embedded with the 80-20 wallet management rule. Now, apart from that, if you are part of the Telegram community, you know that I respond to each of those questions, and we try to respond fast and make sure it is accurate. And also I make sure that every reply is educational, is informative, so that everyone can learn from those replies. Now, we conduct weekly AMA session every Tuesday, so you can expect this to go on every week. All right, so I encourage you to come and join us. Do spread this news, tell everyone, okay, because this is a beautiful session where they can actually learn so much of things together. Now, we also have the value added resources inside an education. We share this freely and willingly. Okay, so this is important. Freely given, freely we give it back to you, so that each and every one of you can be blessed. Apart from that, we have a dedicated YouTube channel. Wealth Makers Alliance is a one-stop center where you can get all the relevant information. There's so much of wealth of resources that you can actually go and learn, right? So these are some of those unique offerings and the parameters of JDWINNER Sync strategy. Now, I'm going to stop here for a while, and I'm going to open up this session for any questions and so on. Before I proceed, okay, before I proceed to share with you on the mentoring program, okay, so let's do that because I need a rest for a while. Let me just answer those questions first before we proceed. Okay, great. Now, let me just unmute everyone. Andy, you can open up the chat room if they want to write down any question there. Let me just unmute everyone.
Chat is on.
Okay, great. All right, awesome. Now, first of all of you are unmuted. I would like to check, are you really blessed with the presentation? Were you really blessed? And I thank you that you all are here. I hope that that presentation, has covered most of the insight that is required. So just let me know in the chat room, okay? If you are blessed, just let me know, or you can unmute yourself, okay? And you can basically share what you feel. But before that, we're going to open up the session for Q&A. I know that we already have people raising their hand. So if you can raise your hand using, using the virtually there at the bottom, please do so. Andy will help me to check who are the people so that I can answer any of those questions. Okay, if you are not able to actually voice it out, you can write down in the chat group so that I will then pick up those questions later on. Okay. Now, first of all, we have eBay Victor. eBay Victor, you can unmute yourself, I guess. Yes.
Yes. Good afternoon from Nigeria. I'm Victor eBay from Nigeria.
Hi. Good to have you here.
Yes, nice to have you too. I have been in Royal Queue. I registered with Royal Queue and activated. This is my going to my second month. I activated around 28th of June. So I'm going to my second month. So I've experienced what is there, and I've been following your videos on YouTube.
Awesome.
So, and I've synced with JDWINNER. I've been and I have some team with me. So I have a team member, and I intend to increase it more. Awesome. So I just have two questions. Yeah, and these questions has been coming often and often. I don't have answer for them. But the second one, I have a little idea, but I'm not sure. I'm going to ask the question anyways. So the first one is, I know that Royal Q is from China, and it was launched in 2017. It went public about 3 months ago, right? But the question is it possible to know who the founder of Royal Q is?
Okay, let me just answer that very quickly. Okay, I think first of all, okay, the technology is developed in China. They've been using that since 2017. So that is about 4 years before they open up to the world. They only open up to the world in the month of March 2021, which is this year. Now, please understand, because they are now opening up to the world, and also please understand the office is currently in Singapore. Okay, in Singapore, their previous office and currently still is in Taiwan, China. But because they are going global, so they have an office in Singapore. They still have not revealed to us the exact location, because at this moment, right, they are getting ready to actually launch it worldwide. And because of that, okay, when they are doing a launching worldwide, they have to keep things low profile so that they don't reveal too many things. Now, you know, right, in this industry, if you reveal too many things, the competitors will go against you and start to create problem. And because of that, the owners and the company has been, has been protecting the company at this moment. So once they do the official launch, then every one of us will know who the owners are. But in saying that, okay, let me just rephrase this so that you understand the bigger purpose. Now, please understand. Let me ask you all one question before I answer this question. Are you putting your money into Royal Quantitative, or are you putting your money into your Binance account?
My money is my Binance account, and it's
right.
Completely.
So now,
it's control.
That's right. Okay, that is what I want to answer you. So my concern is who is Binance owner, not who is Royal Q owner, because my money is not with Royal Q. My money is with Binance. So our concern shouldn't be Royal Q. Our concern should be Binance. So if your money is safe in Binance or Huobi, that's why did I introduce Huobi? So you can diversify your fund. Okay, so you don't put your fund 100% in one exchange, especially those of you who have like $10,000 or $20,000, right? Don't put your head into one exchange, because exchanges are centralized. Okay, they are not really safe too. All right, so I hope I answer your question. So that's the reason why I don't mind people asking this question, because at the end of it, they must understand that their money is not with Royal Q. Their money is actually with their spot wallet in their own trading account. All right. So I believe when the time is right, okay, when the time is right, when they're going to do the launch, definitely the company will let us know, all right, who are the founders and so on. So don't worry about it. Ibe, I hope I answer your question.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
So the second question, the second question is, I think it may be simple, because I've seen that you already have another account apart from your first Royal Q accounts. So you have.
I have three accounts. I have 3 accounts.
Excellent. So now my question is, those 3 accounts that you have, did you sync them into one Binance wallet, or can you sync? Can you bind two or more accounts into one Binance?
Yes,
Binance
you can bind maximum 30 APIs. So means 30 accounts.
Oh, excellent, excellent.
All right, so you can do that. So that's why if you are smart, right? If you are smart, if you have so many devices lying idle at your home and not making money for you, convert those devices and start to make money, and register those devices under your main device. So you also will earn the referral bonus. At the same time, all the device at your home is actually making money for you.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
All right, you're most welcome. God bless you.
After your question, can you put your hands down, please? Thank you.
Please put your hands down once you have already asked the question. Next, Makinde Jamiu. Please go ahead. Makinde, are you there?
Yeah, good afternoon, Doctor.
Hi. Good afternoon to you. Good day.
Yeah, it is a blessing following your strategies from inception. I also joined around July 4th, and currently I'm also doing a month plus, going into 2 months, and it's been awesome. And I think I've learned more from your strategy so far. And I'm also teaching my team the same thing. So I just want to encourage you and appreciate you. Keep doing what you are doing, and we'll also be following you both in Telegram and your YouTube channel. So far, I don't really have a question, but I just noticed that the callback margin, most times we set it at 0.1, but probably we normally have sharp drop, and most of the time we don't get to sell at that 0.1. That is first question. Then secondly, the buyback 0.5. I also notice once it sells, most times it buys at a higher price than the sell price, meaning it's not following the particular setting. But I expect and assume that if it sells, at that point you wait for the price to drop 0.5 before you buy back. But so far it has not really been working that way. So I don't know whether you have any form of explanation for that.
Yeah, I think I covered that just now in the presentation. Okay, please understand, all right, that this is an algorithm. An algorithm compared with the market velocity, it won't really be perfect. So, but nevertheless, please understand that robot will never close your trade in loss. All right, will never do that. So that is the most important thing. So do not really look for the precision of the percentage, because they can be, okay, they can be, some of those trades may not be really precise, but on an average, okay, on an average, that's why remember it's a high velocity. High velocity means it's not just one trade. The trade has been going on. So when things are high velocity, you may not be able to see the percentage perfectly, okay? And developers are also probably struggling in this kind of thing, because algorithm, when come to algorithm, right, you can't get perfect, because market can be really, really volatile and really, really high velocity at certain time. So you may not really get things perfect. So nevertheless, okay, nevertheless, if anything related to the technical, you can still get back to the support. Get back to the support and check with them. But I think if you ask me personally, it is not worth, okay, to actually fight for this kind of things or really want to know why it's happening. But I think the support has given the answer in the help desk. If you have time, please get to the help desk in your back office, in your mind, okay? Under the mind, there is a help center. In the help center, go to the beginner's guide and also the Q&A. There is an answer for this. Why sometimes it doesn't take profit at 1.3%, and why sometimes it called back 4%, but it doesn't really hit 4%. I think there is a clarification there from the company. So please do look into that, okay? But I think this is just a basic situation when it comes to technology. And also remember, the trading is not taking place in the bot. The trading is taking place in Binance and also in Huobi. So the right person to actually ask this question is actually go back to Binance. But on the other hand, please understand, Binance is a high velocity trading, high volume trading is going on there. And sometimes, right, there are a lot of manipulation of trading going on. So this is why we see sometimes the percentage may not be that perfect. But based on my study, on an average, right, on an average, we can get about 1.11% on an average. I'm talking about average. So if you take all the position that is close, right, hundreds of position, and you do an average and you do a statistical study, you will roughly get about probably 0.8 to about 1.2% on an average. All right. So, and that requires a lot of time for you to do the study. So I have done the study. That's why I set it at 1.3 and 0.1. I didn't follow the defaulted, because if I follow the defaulted, I cannot get an average of 1%. All right. I hope I answered that question, Makindu.
Sure, you did. Thank you very much.
God bless you. Thank you so much for the compliment. Truly appreciate that. Okay, great. We have Brand Oluwafunso. Are you there? Yes, Oluwa.
Yes, I'm here. Good afternoon, JD, and thanks for all you do.
You're most welcome.
I just I've been using I've synced to you a couple of times, and I noticed that so there's sometimes that the coins, you actually change the coins that is trading. So I wanted to find out what informs you the time when you change a coin, because there are sometimes when a coin is moving well and all of a sudden it's changed to a different coin. So I want to find out what informs the decision to change the coin, or whether it's just random.
That is a good question, but that is an intellectual property question, right? So I will try to answer that. But if you want to really know the real reason, you have to join the mentoring class. Then you will know exactly why I do that. But please understand, okay? You see, when we are looking at the coins, you see, for many of us, right? We may say the coin is really active and the coin is really doing well. But please understand, the coin is active, but the coin might already be at the top of the price. If you continue to take, okay, please, this is where greed comes in. Because greed, right? Every time you make profit, you want to keep making profit. So you become greedy to hold on to that coin. But then that coin already reached at the peak. So when it already reached at the peak, you shouldn't be taking that coin again. You should actually come out and choose other coin which is at the bottom. So please understand. So this is important rule, okay? This is where discipline is. So you must understand. So my rule is very simple. I go for certain coin and I go for maximum 3 or 4 cycle. The moment I take 3 or 4 cycle profit, I go and choose another coin. Right? But if you don't understand this and you think it's making profit, yes, you can go ahead. But once it reaches the peak, it's going to decline, and you're going to get in trouble with a too long floating time. Can you see that? So that is the reason why I analyze the market. I know which are the coin that is potential coin, but potential doesn't mean the market is going up. That is potential. When you go for quantitative trading, potential coins are when the market, when the coins are actually at the bottom, not at the top. Can you see that? It's the other way around. All right? Because at the top means you cannot go further up. It has to come down. If you come down, you have a lost opportunity because you have to wait for the floating time. All right? Oluwonso, I hope I answered that question, but this is an intellectual property. I can't reveal too much.
Yes, you did. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome.
And I look forward to joining the mentoring.
Awesome. We will do that. I will present that shortly after the question and answer, so everyone will know how you can participate if you really want to. All right. Thank you so much. Great. Please bring your hands down. Okay. Once you have already asked the question, Brandon Iki, please.
Hello. Good afternoon, Doctor.
Hi. Good day to you.
First of all, I want to say thank you very much. I really appreciate your periodic mentoring, and I'm seeing the good work you are doing in our back office. I wake up every morning with smiles. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Amen. Amen. You're most welcome.
My first question is this. Your mentoring program, when you were talking about it in the earlier part of your presentation today, you said, you mentioned about commodity trading, gold. Will what we'll learn
be
you won't useful in trading gold?
You won't learn that. The mentoring is only for the quantitative. I don't think so. I will teach you on Forex and so on. Okay,
but you mentioned candlesticks. So I believe it's going to be applicable as well. That's just what I'm
yes,
confirmed.
Absolutely. I will teach you how to read the candlestick the correct way.
That's all I want on that aspect. So here's my second question.
Yeah.
Looking at the bot, I want to know, just in case, let us create a scenario, because I would have joined your sync strategy earlier than 2 weeks than I actually joined, but I was holding Dodge and I was a massive loss. Now I could have manually sold it, but I didn't know the exact amount I would have lost, because as you can see, everything on Royal Q seems to be dealt and calculated in percentage, and I was a little lost. So my question now is, let's assume that I want to close a trade that's already running on loss for one reason or the other. What am I going to lose in dollar value? Is it that floating loss?
Yeah, you see that. First of all, right? First of all, there shouldn't be any loss. There can only be losses if you do a manual sell yourself, because the bot will never sell your trade at loss. Please remember that. All right. There is no liquidation in quantitative trading unless you go and sell it manually. So when you sell manually, so let's say, for example, if your floating loss is about minus 10%, that means from the average price between your current price, the difference is 10%. So when you sell, you are going to lose 10% from the total value. So if your total value is $10, 10% will be $1. So you're going to lose $1. It's the same, right? If you hold a Bitcoin, if you buy a Bitcoin at $1,000 and the Bitcoin price drop at 500, and you go and sell the Bitcoin at 500, you're going to lose 50%, which is 500. But why did you sell it in the first place? Because probably you need the money. But if you would hold it, if you would wait until it goes back at 1,000 and above, you can still sell it in profit, right? But then you have to wait. So that's why I say, that's why at the end of it, it comes back to emotion. And it also comes back to the knowledge, because those people who have known right knowledge, they feel panic, they go and sell it. So they thought that they're going to lose everything if they don't sell it. You see that? That is wrong, because most of the people who are coming into the quantitative comes from a forex trading. They use the forex trading mindset in quantitative. That's why they mess up their life. All right. So I'm telling you the truth. That is the reason why. That's why I say never think yourself as a trader. If you are going to do quantitative trading, you have to think yourself as a warrior. All right. You have to think like an army going into the battlefield. All right. So there is no losses here. Please understand, Royal Quantitative will never close your trade in loss, because if they can only make money when they close your profit, your trading in profit. So Royal Quantitative will never make money if your trade is closed in losses. So when you close your trade manually, Royal Quantitative doesn't deduct anything or penalize you. You are going to lose from your own spot wallet. That's all. Please understand that. Okay. So that's the reason why in quantitative, for RQ, right, they want all of us to actually profiting. So even if you close your trade in loss, I will also not earn the profit sharing, because profit sharing is only when you make profit. Can you see that? So that's why we want everyone in our team to be actually making the profit. So I would advise the team, never sell your position no matter what happened. But what you can do is manual replenishment. So you can go and do manual replenishment if you have excess fund. But if you are following the wallet management, you should have excess fund. If you have done previously, right, and you don't know about the wallet management, then you can now find out how to do the wallet management. So Brandon, I hope I answered that question.
Yeah, very well. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome. You're most welcome. God bless you. Okay, great. We have Trisha Patrick. Please, Trisha, where are you from?
Hi. Good evening, Dr. John. Thank you for your well-detailed explanation. I'm from Dubai.
Oh, great. Great to have you.
I live in Dubai currently. Yeah, thank you very much.
Most welcome.
Anyway, I'm very new with this crypto trading. Not that I'm not aware, but I'm very new to it because I'm into health and wealth, my company. So, but I'm getting into it through a friend. First of all, I want to ask a question on the behalf of somebody that is trying to get in. And what you said regarding the launching is very, very true. Normally, when they want to launch a company, they keep it on a low queue, very low, quiet, because I've experienced it. And I got I missed out on a company, you understand? So first of all, my question is that, how sure are we that this robot, this bot will be for a very long time? Because a European friend of mine asked me a question yesterday. That's my first question.
Yeah, if you look into the growth of the company, I think the total growth of the company now probably have already exceeded 500,000 or 600,000 members globally. So, and also, right, the company is really making good money from the 20% fees. So I believe the platform will be for a long time. But on the other hand, I think the lesser they reveal themselves, the better it is. Because the more they reveal themselves, that will open up for more competitors. Because now we have a lot of competitors who already created fake apps that's similar as Royal Q. Now, this will happen when a company becomes successful. You will start to see a lot of the fake app. There will be a lot of bad review from the competitor. Competitors will pay YouTuber to just do those reviews. So I think what Royal Q is doing at this moment is good. And if you ask me, right, I think the question of sustainability is not an issue, because Even if the platform closed tomorrow, I don't really worry because my fund is not there.
Oh, okay. Okay, that comes to my second question, because a friend, let me say a friend was asking this question this afternoon that really want to get the robot. But he was saying that few years ago, I think a year ago, sorry, I'm playing worship song, sorry. I think he said a year ago, they got a bot that hacked their account of 12,000 this thing. So they are really a little bit skeptical because they don't really know about RQ. I say, I don't really know. It should be on the Zoom, but I'm not sure it's on the Zoom because it's working right now. Because that bot hacked their account. So I don't know the difference regarding that bot and this RQ right now. I don't know if you can say something on that.
I will explain that. That is the reason why you can see that Royal Q, all right? Royal Q integrity is, I think, different compared to many other bot providers. That is the reason why Royal Q introduced the IP address binding. Why does the Royal Q introduce the IP address? So that remember, okay, when come to API integration, API can be vulnerable because of many reasons. Phishing attacks. Sometimes, right, member go and click on some of the phishing links, or they even install the fake app. Now, if you are vulnerable, you actually expose your API, and any hackers can actually use that API to actually steal your fund from your spot wallet. Now, they may not withdraw your fund, but they will do swapping. All right, this is what we call a swapping trade, and you may not notice it, and then suddenly you realize your fund is lost. So now, in order to prevent this, right, Royal Q introduced the IP address. So that's why they requested everyone to copy the IP address and paste it in the IP address column in your spot wallet. Why? Now, in the event, if your API is compromised, we can go and check again which IP address that actually interfere or actually use to actually stole your wallet. But if you don't have those IP address, how do you know who actually hacked it? So now, if you don't have the IP address, you might blame the bot. You might blame Royal Q, but Royal Q can say that it is not them. But now with the IP address, if that IP address recognized, okay, then you can go back to Royal Q for accountability. So that is the reason why Royal Q introduced the IP address. Now, to give the example, right, recently we heard that one of the DeFi, Poly project was hacked by the hacker about $600 million. Now, the hacker do that for fun. How do they actually trace back to know it is the hacker? Through the IP address. So in the same manner, okay, the hacker actually returned back that money that actually they stolen because it was identified through the IP address. So now, if we have the IP address, we can identify that comes from the Royal Q. So now, this is, I think, another degree of transparency and integrity by the company. So in many other bots, when you are going to do API, those bots, they don't give you the IP address. So that definitely puts you into a vulnerable position when the hackers actually hack your API. I hope that explains clearly. Okay, that is how things are working here with Royal Quantitative.
Oh, thank you very much. I will let him watch your recorded this Zoom, recorded Zoom. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're most
God
welcome.
bless.
Most welcome. Okay, great. We have next. Who is this? Was she Mary, right? I'm just trying to make sure I spell your name correctly. Please. Yes. Please unmute yourself. All right, we will have maybe a few more, and then I'm going to share with you the mentoring program. All right, so I hope we can clear this quickly. Yes, yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, please. Where are you from?
Okay, I'm from Nigeria.
Awesome, great.
Yeah, please, my question is this. Actually, I've been following your videos for the past 1 month now, but I have this one. Okay, like some of the videos I watch, they will tell you that you need to register the bot with $100, and leave an extra $20 for the robot to work for you.
Yeah.
Now, if let's say I'm doing a copy trade. Now, if I'm copying a trade, do I still need to periodically go and, you know, add up that extra $20 occasionally because I learned whenever the bot doesn't have enough fund in it, it cannot trade. When it has less than $10 on the bot, it cannot trade. Now, if I'm doing a copy trade, do I also have to go and check the fund in the Royal account?
You do not need to check, but the bot will actually will notify you once it hit $10.
Okay.
So you don't need to check. It is automated, done by the bot. So when the bot notify you that you don't have enough, that is already reached $10, it doesn't matter. You can still go on. Just let go the notification. But once it reaches $2 and below, the bot will stop working. All right. So make sure it doesn't reach $2 and below. Make sure you always maintain it. So that's why we always tell people keep it at $20. But $20 probably if you have a low trading fund. But if you are using 10,000 or 20,000 as your trading fund, $20 may not be sufficient. Probably you have to put $100 or $200.
Okay, thank you very much.
But please understand, okay? If the robot triggers that you have to add on the fuel fee, it's a good news because you are making more profit. Okay. You are making more profit. Please understand that because only when there is profit, the fuel fee will be deducted. If there is no profit, the fuel fee will not be deducted. So if it is often asking you to replenish, that is a good news, man. Praise God. You are making a lot of profit. All right. Okay. God bless you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Awesome. Yes. My brother Golden Moses, are you there? Golden Moses.
Yeah, great. I'm here. Good afternoon, doctor.
Hi. Good afternoon.
I'm glad to be partaker of this great lecture this afternoon. It has been a pleasure since I get in contact with you or start learning from you, and I've learned a lot.
Most welcome.
I have some couple of questions that I want to have clarity about them, though you have already made a lot of clarity. And this is one of the things I've been also saying, that most of the programs have come or companies have been pulled down by competitors unknowingly to us, calling them scammers. And you have just revealed a secret today that sometimes make them to hide their identity. Once their identity are revealed, people make a lot of comments. In fact, sometimes they say the CEO are impersonating, and once that panic is created, it causes a lot of fluke in the system. So we hope Royal Q will be here to stay with their strategy. And my question is it possible to change a binded Binance account? If you have an account that you have binded already and you have intention of changing it to a separate Binance account, where maybe you want to rededicate a separate account for that, is it possible? Number two, you talk about using all the devices in one's home to turn them to a profit center. Now, in a situation where there are no devices, that there are available devices, but you're interested in running multiple accounts, or you have investors around who are not technically sound to manage their own account, is it possible to manage one app in your device to manage the account for them? Is there any penalty?
Yeah, okay, all right. That's a good question. That's a good question. The first question, can you open a multiple API, right? No, you can have a multiple API. You can dedicate, but please understand, okay, that you need to do intermediate verification for each of your Binance account. Okay, but for one Binance account, you can have multiple API, which you can have maximum 30 API. So you can dedicate each of those API for different accounts or different device. All right. So that's the first question. Now, the second question, there are two ways to go about this. One, right? One, you can actually register multiple accounts under one device. Because please understand, you can register multiple accounts because all the registration only required an email, right? That's all. So, but if you only have one device, then you need to log out and then log into the next account. You need to log out and log into the next account. But if you have devices for each of those accounts, then you do not need to keep logging in and logging out. That's all. So it's up to you, all right? It's up to you. But if you are doing sync strategy, probably it is fine because you may not really want to log in and log out. But if you are doing a hands-on manual, then I would advise you might need to have a dedicated device for each of those accounts because you have to monitor those trades. But if you are doing sync strategy, you may not really want to monitor. So it is fine. You can use one device, then you can have multiple accounts that is registered under one device because the registration is only based on email. It's not based on device. Okay. I hope I answered that question, Golden.
Yeah, let me go back. Let's go back to the first question. What I mean in my first question is, for instance, I already bind a Binance account that is registered with a particular name. Now, I along the line, I intend to change that entire Binance account to another separate Binance account. I want to move the fund from the earlier Binance account to another different Binance account. Is it possible to unbind now bind the new one?
Yeah, no problem. It is fine. All that you need to do is basically untie or unbind the current API and then move all your fund to the new Binance account and then you redo the API binding once again. That's all.
Okay.
All right.
Now, in tying down tying down funds in one Binance account to bind to generate different API for different for different boot, is it what happened to the allocation of funds? If I'm using one account and I register multiple accounts,
your fund is going to be just in one spot wallet. So what you need to do now, make sure you have a proper wallet management. Make sure you have sufficient trading fund to take care of all those trading that is connected through that API.
All right, great.
Okay, that's all. Simple as that.
Thank you.
So that is actually it's a small matter. The most important, your wallet management must be in place. So if you have more APIs, then more bots are connected, then all this bot is going to draw the fund from those spot wallets. So make sure you have enough trading fund to handle all those tradings. All right, thank you, Goldin. God bless you. Now let's move on. I will probably take another 2 or 3 and then let's go to the mentoring program. Okay, so I know that I don't want people to wait too long. And also please do assist us, okay? If you are here and you are in the Telegram group, do comment in the Telegram group how you feel this training so that those people who couldn't attend, they will be able to just make an effort the next time, the next round around, okay? Now we have Eva. Eva, are you there? Eva is not there. Okay, Osas, are you there? Eva, would you like to ask me a question? Yes, Eva is there. Sorry. Yes, Eva.
Oh, here I am. Yes. Okay. Hi. Thank you very much.
Most welcome.
That was very useful. I have one doubt about when you want to sell a coin. Do you hit what is one shot? The difference between one shot and sell. Where would you lose less money in selling the coin? Do you get the question?
No, I do get the question. I think you are referring to hands-on manual trade, right? Not sync strategy.
No, because when I want to cancel the sync because I want to add coins, right? I first have to cancel this, and then so I thought that I could hurry the process by either hitting one shot or selling. Would one of those make me lose money?
No, actually, if you want to because please understand, all right, you don't have to sell a coin manually in the bot. You don't have to, by right. So if you want that trade to be closed, right, what you need to do is to switch from cycle to one shot and make sure you cancel the seed strategy. So when the market rebound, that coin will be closed automatically by the bot. That's all.
Okay, right. And another one, I would love if you could talk a bit more slowly in the presentation because you go very fast.
Sure. I think no worries about it, Eva, because it is recorded. And once I put up in the Telegram group, right, you can still watch it, and I think you can still reduce the tempo, like 10x slower, 5x slower, using the YouTube. So not a big deal, but because of the time factor, right, I have to actually go a little bit fast. All right. Thanks, Eva. God bless you. Okay, great. Osas, are you there?
Yeah, good evening, good afternoon. Thank you so much for the explanation. Yeah, although you have answered a bit of the question, that is what she just asked about the one shot. Because I've been using other strategies. I just got to know about you. So I'm about to change from the other one. I need to sell those coins. So I've put some of them on one shot. Does that mean I'm going to lose money? I don't know, because I need to change to yours.
No, please understand, okay? If you are not selling it manually, you will never lose money in Royal Quantitative. So all that you need to do is just put one shot. All that you need to have is a patience for the market to rebound. That's all. So if you are willing to wait, just wait. Don't worry about the minus. Okay, if you see the red color there, don't even bother about it. You are not going to lose. Those are basically what we call an unrealized loss. It is not a real loss. Okay, because that is just showing the difference between average price and the current price. So when your current price is further away from the average price, the percentage, the minus percentage will show bigger, but that percentage means nothing. You are not going to lose anything. But if you go and sell it manually, you are losing it yourself, not the company. All right, the company is not going to penalize you because you sell. When you sell, you are selling at your own discretion. Please understand that. Okay. So I would advise everyone. I would advise everyone, don't play around with the manual sell button.
Okay. Please, if I'm going to, like, how much coins will I be able to get if I'm going to put on about 2005?
Okay, I can't give you, because please understand, all right? If you look into the JD Winner disclaimer, right? Into JD Winner disclaimer. All right, please understand, we never promise any fixed return because it is unfair.
No, I'm not talking about the return. How many coins will I be able to have? Not the return. How many coins?
You can check the coin selection matrix.
Okay.
All right. Now, this is, you see, please understand. Osas, thank you for your question. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Team, please understand, okay? One thing that you may find the way I do things different is that I don't give you answer. I direct you to the source so that you will search for the answer. If I give you answer, you will never do well. All right. And that is the reason why we actually given the answer in the videos and the coin selection matrix. So we actually guide you to the source where you can find the answer. Because remember, you cannot keep asking the same question 10 times. If you know where the source, if you know where is the source of the answer, you do not need me actually, because my goal here is to make you independent. You shouldn't rely on me. Can you understand me? Because if I keep giving you fish, when are you going to learn how to fish?
Never.
You see that? So that is important. So please understand my intention. Sometimes I don't answer question because people want everything to be spoon-fed. I don't want that to happen. I want to give you the source. So go back to the source. The source is there. So if somebody asks me how many coins, I will never answer. But if they say, Dr. John, I look into the matrix and I choose this coin, what do you think? I will answer you because you have found the answer first. All right.
Okay,
Osas, thank you. God bless you. Okay, let me take one more questions and then we will proceed with the mentoring program explanation just to give you some idea what is it all about. Let me take two more questions from Salami Olua.
Good day, Doctor.
Hi.
Fine. I really want to appreciate you for what you are doing and for impacting lives. And if you can help people like you all over the world, I think this world will be a better place for every one of us.
Amen. Amen.
Because God bless you for all this.
Thank you so much.
The question I want to ask is this. After binding the royal key with my Binance account, and supposing you have some investment ongoing on Binance, like staking your coins and the savings, flexible savings, can this affect?
No, it won't. Don't worry, it won't affect because it is in your spot wallet, right? It is only going to affect if the fund is in your spot wallet. So you do not need to worry. If the fund is in a different wallet in Binance, you don't need to worry. All right. So I hope I answered that question. That's a very, very simple way to look into it.
Sorry, because I noticed something in on my account while I was doing the flexible savings. The amount was increasing. You know, the daily interest was being paid. I noticed that my spot, the balance on my spot was reducing. So I was skeptical as if maybe that was what is affecting my balance on spot.
No, please understand in your spot wallet now. This is a big mistake everyone is making. Let me just show you something, right? Now, if you go back to your board, and you will see this page, okay, where you have the revenue detail. Now, for your real revenue detail, you should refer here, not Binance. Please understand that. This is your real revenue profit for the day, not Binance. Now, if you see Binance is actually the volatility or the fluctuation of the 24 hours. So in Binance, right, it will not give you the right information about your profit. Okay, and please understand, okay, please understand. Let me just close this. Please understand, in Binance, right, it is averaging, okay, because, for example, right, if you have one coin which is plus 10%, and you have another coin which is minus 10%, and average will be 0. So just imagine if you have 5 or 6 coins still trading, how are you going to get your real profit there? Because it will show the average in terms of the percentage. Can you understand me? So that is the reason why your real profit is not in your real record. Okay, your real record is not in Binance, but your real record is actually in your robot itself. But your fund is not in robot. Your fund is actually in Binance. So, okay, so please understand. So why? Because when the market price going up, you will see suddenly everything is positive. When the market is coming down, you see everything is negative. That is how the spot wallet works, because every asset is going up and down. So if you go and check your asset value in Binance, you are making a big mistake. And then you judge the bot based on the Binance, you are making a huge mistake. All right. So your real profit record is actually in your bot. So refer to the bot. That is the most important thing, okay? Because Binance amount will keep changing based on the volatility of the market. Now, if you really want to check your Binance account, right? Close all your trade. Close all your trade and bring back all your fund into your Binance, and then you check your profit. Not when the trading is actually running. Please understand that, okay? So this is a usual issue that I always hear, and that people make the judgment and say, why is it I'm not making a profit in my Binance? Absolutely, you won't see that. because Binance is still actively trading. All right. So one coin is plus 1%, another coin is minus 2%. So what do you expect? Minus 2% plus 1%. That will be minus 1%. See that on an averaging. Okay. So please understand that. Salami, I hope I answer your question.
Okay. Yes, you've answered my question.
God bless
and the
you,
second
man.
question I want to ask is this. As you want to generate more interest on your actual deposit and you deposit additional money, you can increase your coins.
Yes.
On loyalty. Can one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. If you increase your trading fund in USDT, then you get back to your coin selection matrix and check again. If you increase your trading fund, what will be your first order amount and what will be your number of coins? So to do that, if you want to change the parameter, make sure you cancel the sync. All right, cancel the sync, and then you go back and change the parameter, and then you resync once again, and then it will take effect. Okay. Thank you, Salami. Right. God bless you.
I really appreciate you. You are so wonderful. All right.
You're most welcome. No problem. Okay, great. Let me take one more. Ugo, are you there, Ugo?
Yes, please. I'm here.
Okay,
good afternoon, JD. This is Ugo calling from Ghana.
Yes.
Now, I must appreciate what you're doing here. I have followed you since 14th of August, from July.
Most welcome.
I have an observation.
Yes.
I noticed when you're talking about the manual replenishment and you click on market price.
Yes.
Your button is yellow. My button is blue.
Oh, doesn't matter.
Doesn't
using, matter. I think
yeah,
that's
I know,
because,
but
yes.
Are you using a different version?
Pardon?
Are you using a different, I don't know. So I say if you're using
I think probably probably that is Apple. Apple probably different color. I'm not so sure. Are you using Android?
Okay. Yes, I'm using Android.
Yeah, I think the color doesn't matter. It's okay.
Okay, it's all right. Another thing is, you talked about on your Telegram channel. You talked about the what's it called? Google Authenticator.
Yes.
Untying whatever that you spoke to RP about.
Yes.
They've implemented that in the new version 3.1.0. That's a good job you did.
Thank you.
Another thing I want to talk about is the averaging. Is it possible for them to put a means for you to get your average revenue per month for 1 month? You understand? So that you click on it, you'll be able to see, okay, for 1 month, this is your average, given what you have earned.
Yeah, Ugo, I think that is a brilliant recommendation. I would advise you, get to the feedback. There is a suggestion there. Do suggest to them.
You have more muscle than I do. So
no. You can suggest to them because different people may have different needs. I don't really need that averaging. I can do my own averaging, but different people may have different needs. So if you really think that is a wise recommendation, why don't just go and ask them, because but I believe the technical team may have to look into it because that requires additional programmings and so on. So, but they can actually, even when I request them for the 2FA, they told me that in the next version, they will actually factor in that. So they actually did that. So probably in the next version up, they will actually consider your recommendation.
Okay. Thank you very
much. So do that. Don't just depend on me. Just get it done, man. That is a good recommendation.
Thank you.
Right? God bless you. Okay, let me take one more and then we will finish with the Q&A. I think we just have one more. Okay, no more raised hand after this. Okay, no more raised hand because I want to quickly go on the mentoring and then we're going to end the presentation here. We got Tostal. Are you there?
Yes.
Yes, great.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Good day.
Good day to you.
Okay. I want to appreciate you for all you have been doing.
Thank you.
So I joined your SIM strategy about 2 weeks ago, and I have started seeing results. But
Amen.
My question now is this. After seeing the strategy, like I'm running a 4 coin, and I have money left because I base the number of coins I pick on the coins strategy schedule. I started with $1,000. And based on 80-20%, I believe that I have a 20% left over. Imagine I have a signal about 1 or 2 coins. Can I still go ahead and place an order for that? Would that not affect the strategy system on the platform?
Okay, it's a good question, right? It's a good question, but I would basically answer in this manner. You see, when you already have the 80-20 rule in place, all right, if you want to use the 20% for let's say open other trades and so on, you can do that with a condition: the market is ascending, not when the market is descending. So now the question is, do you know when the market is ascending? You won't know. So if you won't know and you go and take that 20% and you then go and buy another coin, how if the market is declining? Where are you going to get that 80-20 percentage to cover those auto replenishment? You see that? So now, so this is the problem, right? That's the reason why it is advisable, right, not to touch that 20%, because you may need it when the market is declining. Unless otherwise you understand how to identify an ascending market and a descending market. So in an ascending market, it's okay if you buy more coin. But if you are stuck in between when the market is descending, how then? And then everything is going to be red. Am I right? And then you're going to surrender because you got no more bullet to actually survive in the battlefield.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Yeah, so that is the reason why I think the mentorship program is important, because I'm going to teach you how to do that, by doing by the manual trading. So that is the reason why I want to try to introduce this mentoring program. So those who are interested and you want to learn how to do manual hands-on, then you can actually do that. But then you must understand how to determine the uptrend and the downtrend market. That's the most important.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're most welcome and truly appreciate the compliment. Okay, great. Now let's move on. All right, let's quickly move on to the mentoring. Are you all ready for the mentoring? All right, are you all ready? Might be put in the chat room, okay, if you're all excited. Okay, we're going to go for war now.
Yes,
okay?
Yes, I'm ready.
We're going to go for war. We are ready. All right, let's go for war. Okay, let's go for war. Okay, let me just mute everyone. Let me just mute everyone. Okay, so let me just go through the mentoring program quickly. Okay, that is it. Are you ready for war? All right, now this is a real war. Okay, this is a battlefield. So we are going to go for war. Okay, so you can see here, this is a JD Winner 10x mentorship program. Why 10x? Because I want to help to grow your profit by 10 times. Okay, that is the whole idea here. So if we can make 10 times more, will you all be happy? All right, and now you can see all the keywords that I'm using. Okay, ammunition, bullet, ambush, game of war, red army versus green army. In waiting, money is made, patience is key, capital is king, manipulate the market. Now, these are all the trademarks, okay, trademarks of statement that I've been making in the group. And today is an opportunity for me to actually introduce to you JD Winner 10x mentorship program. Okay, so what is this all about? Okay, what is this all about? Let me explain to each and every one of you. Now, please understand, okay, no obligation, no obligation. Just listen to it. If you think that it is suitable for you, you want to take up the mentorship program, then please, okay, I welcome. But if you don't want, you still want to stick with a SIN strategy, okay, go ahead, okay. But even if you are doing SIN, you want to do hands-on, you can still do it. So JD Winner 10x mentorship is open for anyone, and anyone can enroll for it. Okay, let me explain to you how it works. So now, first of all, I think you might already know what I've been talking about this all the time. If you look into the market, right? If you look into the market, many people desire to learn to trade cryptos, but worrying about technical analysis or indicators, right? stop losses, and mixed emotion. Almost 95% of traders lose their trades while you can be the 5% profiting. Now, this is now possible with JDWINNER 10X, a trademark of JDWINNER, a private intellectual proprietary strategy owned by Wealth Makers Alliance Group. Now, you can be sure to be in control of both the bear and the bull market. And most importantly, the strategy works for anyone. It doesn't matter even if you're a housewife. All right, you can still use this strategy, and I'm going to show to you how to really work it. So no prior knowledge or skills required. All right, so you're going to learn how to get it done, so it doesn't matter. Because why? You are not going to learn any technical analysis. Okay, I don't believe in technical analysis. I have never traded with technical analysis, and I am making more money in trading compared to those who are using technical analysis. All right, so that is the good news. All right, that is the good news for each and every one of you. Now, at JDWINNER 10X mentorship program, you will be empowered and equipped with the following value-add hands-on knowledge, skills, and strategy. So what are you going to actually get, or what is the thing that you're going to learn, or the value add, okay, that you're going to actually receive from this mentorship program? Let me just list out for you. Now, first of all, we're going to cover the basic understanding of quantitative trading, understanding the trade settings and the parameters of the board. This is where many people have the problem. All right, they follow the defaulted, but they don't really understand the trade settings and the parameters. Understanding the features and the functions of board. Okay, this is another big problem, right? Now, I'm going to teach you on price action and candles interpretation and analysis. I'm going to teach you how to understand the market analysis on different time frames, perfect entry and exit strategy, uptrend and downtrend market strategy and rules, perfect ambush and market manipulation strategy, hands-on trading wallet management rule. Okay, now for hands-on, the wallet management is different than the scene strategy. All right, so you're going to learn about that. I'm going to include hands-on live trading session. So you're going to follow me to do that hands-on. You will be added into JDWINNER 10X mentorship program exclusive private Telegram channel. Only private, okay? Only those who actually part of the mentorship will be in this channel. You will receive ongoing support, market updates, trading results, future casts, advice through the private Telegram channel. Okay, so this is a private exclusive where all of us who are part of this program will be actually discussing, communicating. So you can't share whatever we share here in the scene strategy group. Please understand that. All right, that's the disclaimer. You cannot share whatever you are learning here in the scene strategy group. Okay, a scene strategy group is a mentorship program. JDWINNER 10X group is completely different. Now there will be 3 webinars. This is an empowerment workshop, which will be conducted on a weekly, all right, as scheduled by JDWINNER 10X. I'm going to show you the schedule. All right, so if you are going to be part of this mentorship program, then you have to attend these 3 webinars, because I'm going to cover all these aspects that I am actually explaining to you. So now this is the timetable, okay? The enrollment will be open tomorrow on the 18th of August, which is on Wednesday. So any one of you who is interested, please do send an email, okay? This is the email address, jdwinnermentorship@gmail.com. Andy will be taking care. Andy is my admin, okay? Together partnering with this. So Andy will be basically handling all this email and the communication with you. So please be courteous with him, okay? So he will be actually replying to you and so on. Now, so enrollment is open tomorrow. Enrollment will close on 10th of September. So we give about 23 or 25 days, because I know that some people may need time, okay? Because definitely this is not free, okay? It is going to be with a cost. It is a very, very small fee. Don't worry about it. Now, the webinar, okay? The webinar, there will be 3 webinars. The first webinar will be on the 15th September, the second on the 22nd, and the third will be on the 29th. So all these webinars will be on Wednesday, 7 p.m. UTC 8 or Singapore time. Please take note. And I will be personally, okay, personally doing this webinar, and I'm going to teach you all the secret, okay, about this manual trading hands-on. So now, I'm not going to let you know the cost, because I don't want to disclose about the cost here openly. So what you need to do is very simple. Okay, if you are interested, if you want to find out more about the course and so on, please send the email to jdwinnermentorship@gmail.com, and then you will receive a detailed instruction with the fees. And if you agree with the fees, all right, you will then be given USDT or Bitcoin. You can pay either one. All right, and once you do the payment, you will be immediately added into the private Telegram group channel, okay, which is a JD 10X mentorship private Telegram. And then by the time the enrollment close, we will then start with the first webinar. And then I'm going to disclose to you how you can actually do those hands-on manual trade and so on. So there is a 1 month, okay, 1 month period here, because I know that many of you may want to get ready, may want to prepare yourself. So I want to give an ample of time so that everyone can get themselves enrolled into this JD Winner 10X mentorship. Okay, so that is it. Okay, that's basically just quickly to let you know on the mentorship program. So do take advantage. All right, do take advantage of this program. If you want to find out more, what will be the fees and so on, do quickly send an email. Okay, send an email and we will send you the detail. Tomorrow the enrollment process will be open, and let's blast the market. Okay, as I mentioned to you, we are ready for war. So if you are ready for war, let's go for war and let's rack more and more profit and put this profit. Okay, at least. Okay, I'm looking at about 10x. So if you can make 10 times more, okay, that would be awesome. Am I right? Let me just unmute everyone. All right, great. You may unmute yourself. Okay, I hope all of you are happy there.
I want to say something here. Hang on.
Yes, Andy. Andy is there. Yes, Andy.
Yeah. Someone is using JD Winner in the group. I wish you change the name, because if not, I will kick you out. Because there are people using the JD Winner and asking for money. So we don't want to associate that. So please change your name to something else. Thank you.
Yeah, at least Andy is what to say? Andy is graceful. Okay, I would have just removed that person. Okay, awesome. Okay, are you all happy with the JD Winner 10X mentorship program?
Yes, it's a good thing.
Okay, great. All right, so do take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Yes, we are ready.
Okay,
Yes,
great.
JD.
Do send the email. Okay, do send an email. JDWinnermentorship@gmail.com. Send an email, all right, and then we will send you the detail with the fees, and then you may decide. Okay, just take it easy. Okay, just take it easy. If you can't join the first batch, then we will have the next batch. Okay, we are going to do batch by batches. So the first batch will start in September, and then we are going to open up for the second batch. We have not decided the date for the second batch, but I think we're going to open up the second batch soon. So if you are not able to do the first batch, you can then do the second batch, and then we're going to do the third batch. All right, so it's up to you all. You can decide. I have a certain number that I have to fulfill. Once that number is fulfilled, I will then close the registration for the first batch. Okay. Okay. Any question on that mentorship? Do you have any question? Don't ask me the fees. The fees is private and confidential. We will send to you directly, because I don't want to make anything public here, as some people can take what I say wrongly and they can then do unnecessary review about John David, and I don't want that to happen. Okay, so I hope you understand. Yes, anything there? Yes. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. Before we end the meeting, is there anything that any one of you would like to say, or any compliments on any input from your side? It will be great to hear from you before we end this meeting.
Hello, Doctor. How often do you do this presentation?
This presentation is our weekly, every Tuesday.
Okay, thank you. All right, thank you very much.
Okay, please. Sorry,
I have a question.
Hello, please help me. Please help me. Keep yourself muted and just raise your hand. That would be awesome. Yes, I think Eva, you want to ask something, Eva?
I'm just wondering how to open many accounts and many in Binance, but I guess that I have to sit down with a business, make a strategy. Right?
Yeah, that's right. You have to strategize it. You have to look into your fund. Make sure your wallet management is correctly done and so on. Okay, that's very important.
Well, that's very important. And all my compliments for your team. This is awesome. This is awesome.
Yeah, sorry, Eva, once again. Please unmute yourself. Yes.
That the compliments are for you and your team. This is awesome. I have been in many platforms and I have been kicked out without money, and I've lost a lot. But now this is a completely different way of seeing it and of tackling the enemy.
All right, awesome. Okay, that is the reason why you saw that warriors, right, with the ammunition ready to go and ambush the enemy. All right, so that's what we're going to do. If you want to make money in the crypto space, you must go where the market is. You must go where the enemy is and go and take it. Okay, because the money is there. The money is there. You just need a strategy. If you have the right strategy, you can bring in those money into your pocket. Okay, that's what we're going to do as a team. Okay, Eva, God bless you, man. God bless you. Thank you. Okay, great. All right. Anyone else that would like to say anything, compliments, or you want to comment on the mentorship program? Please do so before we end this meeting. We have Tabi Mulai. Tabi, are you there? Tabi, are you there?
Oh, hi. Yes, I'm here. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's really eye-opening, and it gives us faith to hear it from just people who are just seeing you on the strategies. So
Amen.
that makes a whole world of difference. And thank you for your time and your energy.
You're most
what
welcome.
I wanted to ask was for you to kindly put your email address on the chat so we can get it correctly to apply.
Sorry, let me do that. Andy, can you put the email address in the chat? JDWINNER. Andy, are you there?
Yes, I'll put it up. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Andy. Let
what I
them
would
get
like
the right
to
right
point
email.
out is the straightforwardness of the way you are giving it out. No false promises. You are bringing us to the reality of
I
things.
think that is the most important thing, right? I don't want you to have a false expectation. Be real. Please understand, okay?
Yes.
Tabi, I always mention, right? Many people using the affiliate income in order to get you outside there. Be very careful. You must know the affiliate income is not the real trading. These people who are earning from the affiliate income are not really trading. They just want your referral bonuses. Please be very careful.
Thank you.
All right. Now, that's the reason why I never talk about affiliate, because affiliate you only make once. If you can really trade well, you make money every single second.
Yes.
Okay. And affiliate actually create greeds because you want to earn as big as they earn. But trading is discipline. It kills your greed.
Thank you.
All right. So please understand that I just have to warn this to the people because there are so many of them still using the affiliate in order to draw people. And these people who sign you up are not really helping you because they got your 30%. So what? All right. So please don't fall, okay, to this kind of false promise. Let's keep things real. And that's the reason why I never promise anything. I don't want any one of you to join me because I hype up things and so on. No, there is no hype here. This is real. Okay, let's keep it real and genuine.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Really appreciate you pointing on that, Tabi. Good. God bless you. All right, great. Treasure Moss, are you there? Treasure Moss. You can unmute yourself, Treasure Moss. Yes.
Good day. Great to speak with you.
Awesome.
I just want to ask a question regarding this mentorship.
Yeah.
I see that we have webinar 1, 2, and 3, which is on the 15th, 22, and 29. So what if on that day, maybe 1 or 2 things I wasn't available to attend the webinar? Would there be any kind of video to go through for the webinar, for the lectures?
Absolutely, no worries. Once you are part of the mentorship program, you will be in the special Telegram channel. So if you really cannot make it, which I hope that you can make it, but if you really cannot make it, definitely that videos will be posted in our private Telegram channel. Okay, and please make sure, okay, whatever that we post, that it shouldn't go out to anyone. All right, that's the most important, because if I am doing this honorably, I need everyone to be honorable and respect what I'm doing and protect this intellectual property, because, and also I don't want anyone to be using this to make money on their own. So I think that is completely evil, okay, to do that. So please understand that. So that's basically my answer for you. So, but I really expect all of you can make it, because to tell you honestly, I don't have time to do this, but I try to squeeze in my time. Just want to make sure that I help every one of you in whatever way possible, because if I can train 100 people or 200 people and they can really do well, they are going to basically, you know, help and bless more life. So more and more of you don't really have to be dependent on me. So that will be the awesome thing, right? Because what is the point of you if you want to be dependent on me? And how long can you depend on me? All right, so that's the whole idea of it. Thank you, Treasure Moss. Truly appreciate that. Okay, great. We have eBay Victor. All right, probably just one more after this, okay? And then we're going to close the whole thing. I really appreciate you all so much for being here. eBay, yes, do you have anything to say?
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Dr. John David. I really appreciate. I've sent my mail already for the.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I'm interested in it. So I'm going to be there.
Sure, no problem.
I have a team that, yes, I have a team that training as well. So, but the question I have is something I see you are using. I don't know how you are able to do it. I don't know if your presentation you're doing now. Are you using a laptop or a desktop? And how are you able to share your RealQ on your desktop or laptop? Because I know RealQ does not have a laptop or desktop version. It's only a phone app that we have. So I don't know how to present my RealQ app on.
I'm using my Mac Pro, my latest Mac Pro, which is M1 chip. And I think with my latest M1 chip, I'm able to get my bot also in my laptop, so I got no problem. So so far so good.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're most welcome.
All right. Bye.
Okay, great. Is there anyone else from any other countries that you would like to add on towards that? And then we're going to close the meeting today. Let me make sure. Okay, make sure everyone gets. Yes, Natarajan. You can unmute yourself. Natarajan, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, good idea. This is Natarajan calling from India, Tamil Nadu.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, I'm just a very beginner of this trade. Just know about 1 month ago, I just started the trading for this platform. And I really watch all videos, most of videos on US, but I have a lot of questions. But that's not I will raise in coming meeting. We'll join you together. Then I have to learn more about with you. Then I will join you, because I have started trading for myself. I just learning from some kind of papers, kind of news and videos, watching videos. All those things to learn myself. I hope little bit quite well. I think so. But soon we'll be joined with you.
Sure, no problem. Thank you so much.
I have one question.
Yes.
Is there in the Royal Queue will only for using for mobile app or kind of laptop on kind of thing can be
the best is a mobile app. Okay, the best, because actually RQ is designed for the app, so it's best to use the app. Okay, because you can't get the same features if you are using a laptop. So even mine is in the app form. So although I'm using a laptop, but I still managed to get my app set up for my laptop here.
Okay. Right? Thank you very much, sir.
No problem. Thank you so much. Okay, great.
Thank
Then
you,
we have Trisha. Trisha, you would like to say something so that we can end this whole thing? Trishi, right? Trishi, sorry. Trishi Patrick, are you there? Trishi, are you there? Okay, I believe she might.
Hello, thank you. Sorry.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I was trying to lower down my hand. I just want to ask a question.
Yes.
Do you have trainings, maybe like one trainings for beginners that don't know anything about the crypto world?
I think you can get a lot of those information insight for the beginners in my YouTube channel.
Okay.
So get to my Wealth Makers Alliance YouTube channel. You will get all those beginners guide and information for the beginners.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank
all
you
right.
for your
So
help.
just get it for free. You don't have to pay for that.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for your God bless.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay, great. I think this is an awesome meeting. All right. To be able to come back every week. We do this every week. Please remember that. Please do, all right. Please do comment in the Telegram group. Let people know how you feel about this meeting, so we can encourage more and more people to attend this meeting. And also look forward for you to sending those emails. Let's see how is the response for the private mentorship program. I will put up the information in the Telegram group so that those who want to join, they can actually take advantage of that. All right. So we will open up for the first batch. Tomorrow will be the enrollment. And then by September, we're going to start the first class. All right. So I think that's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward that, you know, more and more people will be able to trade on their own. All right. Instead of you doing just the scene, you can trade on your own and start to generate much better profit. Okay, for your own. Okay. So that would be awesome. So Andy, would you like to add anything before we close this meeting?
Yeah, we have 14 right now already inquiring.
Oh, awesome.
So we have 14. Yeah. Yeah, 14
okay,
of them
that's
right
great.
now.
I think more people will be interested. I think once we reply to them and give them all the detailed instructions and the fees, I think definitely we will then be able to see those who are really interested. Okay, so that would be awesome. All right, thank you, Andy. Truly appreciate you for being the admin together with me here. And thank you, team. Truly appreciate all of you for coming on board. We will catch up again next week. All right, next week. Thank you for all your support. And I really, really pray that you will be blessed abundantly. All right, that God will begin to move us from the place and make us prominent, okay, in what we are doing, so that everything that we are desiring, okay, that we can experience abundant blessing. So with that, thank you so much. God bless each and every one of you. We will catch up again soon. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. God bless you all. See you all. Bye-bye.